Hello, explorers.
Hey, hey, hey.
We're back. Different than we expected tonight, but we're here. Welcome in, everybody. We were supposed to go in, but the thunder and lightning storms before Happily Ever After were a nightmare. So we decided to do an after the parks and stay at home and kind of go over some stuff. We came up with a really funny show for you guys tonight. I'll go over that in a minute. And we'll get into some things. Journey awaits, hello, and KK, hi.
Theme Park
Theme Park Lifestyle. Amanda Orlov, who says she was in the wrong stream. Benny Lugo, Mike. Megan G, Stream Elements Bot, Steve. Ashley Loves Disney, hello. Kylie, hello. Lisa, hello. Explorer Jen, hello. Ms. Dolly, hello. Adam, hello. Everybody, welcome in. We definitely
Manny.
Oh, did I miss Manny?
He's dead.
Where is he?
He's
there it is.
Somewhere.
He is. He's right there. Manny. So, welcome in tonight. We have some really funny things planned for you guys tonight. I have no idea who these people are. We're going to go over briefly some of the things that have happened today on Disney News. Like, I don't know, another monorail that suddenly stopped working for no reason. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about. The first monorail was Monorail Orange, stopped in front of the Contemporary 3 days ago. They had to bring out the tow truck, tow it back to Magic Kingdom. It just happened again in Epcot. It was a silver monorail.
That was in a bad spot.
It was in a bad spot right over the Epcot parking lot, so they pulled them back to Epcot. But, Everest, I missed you. There you are, buddy. And, it's unbelievable to me that this is going on. $25 for parking, $35 for premium parking. You guys can't get the monorail to and from the station. We're not even going to talk about the fact that the General Potter hit the dock like 3-4 weeks ago. We won't talk about the fact there's no trams. We won't talk about any of those things. We're going to kind of just glance over them. But, I mean, to kind of put it in perspective, it's kind of funny. But here's a picture of the Monorail Orange stopped. And if you notice, if you look in the second car, or actually in most of them, you can see there are windows taken out. They had told the passengers to remove the windows because it was 95 degrees out. Felt like 109. So, yeah, there's that. Wallace, welcome in. Hello. So we just wanted to kind of touch with some of those things, and there were some questions that have been answered about Genie Plus. I'm going to touch on that real quickly, and then I have some special guest stars tonight from a galaxy far, far away. So it's going to be kind of amusing. So Genie Plus, to clarify a couple of things, because we've had some questions, we've had some answers, we've had all kinds of stuff. Genie Plus is a complimentary service, but there is a paid for $15 in Walt Disney World, $20 in Disneyland. It does not include Lightning Lane. That is for if you want Magical Magic be hello there. What do I think about your new name? Ashley Loves Disney. This ought to be good. Hold on a second. What were you before? Because I know we had an Ashley that came in all the time. And I know that we've had some Loves Disney's come in before. Let's see who you are. Biggest fear in life, I agree with you, Magical Maddie B. I'm not a fan. They started bringing out the cherry pickers, but it looks like they have a plan in place to simply hook up to it. They have a tow truck, for lack of a better word, and they pull you back to the station. Ashley Brooks, fantastic.
I wasn't sure.
I wasn't sure either, and you're gonna laugh, but
yeah, I saw you in another chat, and I wasn't sure.
Which we love anytime you change your name to Disney and you have Mickey's face, because that's awesome. I'm thinking it might be Ashley Brooks. Look at Mike. So water was literally pouring into the Monorail Silver before the breakdown.
Oh, because of the rain?
Wow. So that's huge. Yeah, I saw a video of that cute little tow truck. Yep, they pull right up to the front. They hook up to it, and away they go. I mean, and by the way, the thing was really moving. I was kind of impressed with that. I watched the orange video. I thought it was kind of amazing, actually. So, with all of those things that are going on, it's kind of like, goes back to what we were talking about with money, where it's like, they're asking us for tons of money. things aren't working. Rides are constantly breaking. There's no trams. You have monorails that aren't working. You have ferry boats that are hitting docks. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's time that you guys do a little quick self-analyzing of what you're up to.
Well, that's what the Genie's
wow.
paying for.
So Genie, by the way, speaking of Genie, it is a complimentary service. $15 in Walt Disney World, $20 in Disneyland. Does not include Lightning Lane. So I know that was Heather Ever After. Everybody, welcome in.
Hey, Heather.
So yeah, the paid fast pass is Lightning Lane now, but it is not included when you buy the $15 for Genie Plus. Genie Plus gives you that little AI program that tells you what to do, when to do it. So you're basically paying someone to boss you around and say you missed a turn. The ferry was human error, no doubt about it. But at the same time, it's still, they're demanding a premium. I demand premium service. That's where we're getting to. I know a lot of people, and I'm crew it up, everybody. I'm gonna just say it like this. I've been in the park for over a year. Okay, they had annual pass holder premiere preview, whatever you want to call it, last July. I haven't stopped going in the park since then, and I've been in the park for over a year. I've been paying what they've asked me to pay for over a year. There gets to be a point where I want things not to be broken. I want things open. Bring back cast members. It's not the cast members' fault that there's garbage all over the ground because Disney won't hire enough people to get the garbage off the ground. But when you're paying $150 a day, when you're paying $25 for parking, when you're paying these premiums, I want premium service. So that's just me. Adam, welcome in.
He's on.
I'm chatting from Monorail Silver. If you're still on it, you got issues.
No, my favorite is Heather's comment. She waved back at the computer. She said,
"Oh, hello, hi." So let's see. Let me catch up again. Why did I just wave back my computer? It's great.
That's so funny.
You guys, have you seen Universal being the pass holder opening yesterday? Man, it's epic. Better so. Yeah, and I mean, with the Universal stuff, there was also a fist fight at Universal. One got arrested for it. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff going on. Like, we are literally crewed up crisis over here. That works. Hey, Heather, at least you know he's reading this one. So, at the end of the day, it's not a good situation. And with Genie doing what it's doing, there's a confusion that you pay that $15 and Lightning Lane's included. That's not the case.
No.
Yeah, and I mean, theme parks are having some issues, no doubt about it. But again, it's like if you have, I'm going to use the example of textiles like clothing. If you have a button that doesn't line up with the hole, it's a mismarked shirt. You can't sell it for $40. You have to sell it for at least half price. It goes on a discount rack. It usually goes in an outlet store, whatever. If it's a misprint, it's not printed correctly. Swaggy Devin, hello there. So I have a feeling.
Yes, it's who you think it is.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Yes.
So, can you bring me some water? So the bottom line is, if you have something that's not at its peak, it should be at a discounted rate. Even if people are in high demand for it, let's take Character Warehouse, for example. The flower garden ears, the ones that have the little pink with the green band, why aren't you in bed? That's fantastic. So those flower garden ears, the pinkish purple with the green band, they're still selling them in the park for $29. There was a point 3 months ago we could have bought them for $2.99. They're now selling them for $9.99.
What, the ears? Yeah, and they're still sitting there.
So $9.99 sitting in Character Warehouse. Now there's nothing wrong with them. They're just not high in demand. So the bottom line is, you got to do something. You have to balance this off. If you're going to charge us a premium, fix the monorail. You just opened it back up, by the way. Like, it's been open a month. I know because we rode it and ate donuts. So that was a month ago. So it's like there does get to be a point where Disney has got to step up. They've got to start doing the right thing. Get your kid. So I know why though.
Okay.
There's an actual reason
Okay.
for that, which I'll tell you about later.
Okay.
So let's see.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. So basically, you know, those are the things that are going on today. We're going to kind of go over a couple of quick things. Like, for instance, we're a part of Magic Streamdom this year.
Woo woo.
So we're super excited about that. We're going to be dropping some more information on that in the up and comings. We're going to be working with Spokesman on it. We were invited in with Drew and One Little Spark and some of the other channels that you guys know. It's a 30-hour live stream. It's pretty epic. I'm excited about it. It's Give Kids the World. So we're going to have a lot of fun with that. Let's see some of the other things. Everybody wants to see the best picture of Jen ever? Ready?
What happened?
There's Jen on a rock and roller coaster. Look at her in the back. Look at her eyes. Jen's absolutely freaking out. Look at her. Isn't that great? She doesn't know I was going to do that tonight, but I thought it was funny.
You found it when you were loading pictures.
Yes, I did. I found it when I was loading pictures. Isn't that a great picture?
Laura, thanks for stopping in before
Yeah,
bed.
definitely for saying hi. Hello.
Keep us on. It's like a nice bedtime story.
Yeah,
We
I have a
didn't
soothing.
fix this. Like I am like a head. Like you just keep pushing it back.
Well, that's your fault.
No, it's not
Yeah,
actually.
it is.
It's
So
that thing makes it slant.
there you happy?
Yeah, I guess.
Now my head's cut off.
You had it right the other night. I don't really get it.
Let's see. Calling old FPQ line. So the Lightning Land, which they should not have. Yeah, Mike, it's so confusing. All of the questions that I keep asking, I keep getting the most ridiculous answers. James, hello, welcome in. So
I like zombie.
you know, it's unfortunate that they didn't do like a D23 launch or announcement, something like one of those style meetings. They should have done better. We all know we're all going to blame Bob Chapek, so let's just blame him now, get it over with. Just horrible marketing. There's a lot of things that they're just not doing right now, and they honestly they just need to do better. I mean, they can do better. We've all seen them do better. It's easy to understand Disney just put it in difficult. Well, and yes and no. I mean, I'll agree with you because I've read it like 95 times now, and I've had it explained to me in very small words. So I get it, but the average everyday person is not studying Disney the way you and I are, Mike. They're not doing that. They heard about it. They're like, cool, I can pay $15 and I'm going to ride rides. Wrong. It just doesn't work like that. So, you know, and Theme Park Lifestyle actually just put what I was about to say. I was literally getting ready to say they kind of want you confused when you're purchasing it because you buy the $15 per person on 4 people. You just made an extra $60, and then all of a sudden it's I did not get it included. So Monorail Silver is now stuck. No, it's stuck. It was stuck on the Epcot line right over the parking lot in Epcot right before or right after it would have come out to go towards Magic Kingdom. So if it was leaving Epcot and it was going over the parking lot, that's where it got stuck. It is no longer stuck. The pictures and videos that I saw were of the tow truck showing up, so they're probably off and already gone. So I'm sure that's not an issue. Yeah, it is. It's crazy. We're paying top dollar for this stuff, and it doesn't work. And I'm not saying that I don't understand about the rides. It's 105,000 degrees outside. As a matter of fact, I walked outside today. I thought I was going to melt. So I get the fact that some things don't work well in heat. Okay, I get it. They run constantly. There's maintenance. Okay, fine. But monorails? I don't know. We're still working on trams. We're going to be September next month. We're still don't have trams. We went through all of summer. Okay. Yeah, Silver's been pushing to the Epcot station. So, you know,
I'll be right back. I have a message I have to. What?
I was helping you out.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
The couch ate me.
So, you know, all of those things being equal,
All right, love you.
I'm at the place where I'm stuttering. I'm so beside myself. But it really has gotten to a place where they need to do better. The 50th is literally around the corner. They're going to institute Genie. They're going to put in trams in place. They're going to try and get all this stuff, and they're literally running to get it done. What have you been doing? It's not this hard. And by the way, they're literally putting up 150th flag per day. Like I walked in Epcot last night, there was one banner, and it was I showed it to you guys. It was on a pole outside of Epcot. So I just don't fully understand, and it just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I only saw orange earlier, and then I saw this now.
Good, I thought I had a voice message again from our guests.
Let's see, Dave. How do you fix the monorail stopping? When they ask me, I'll have an answer. No, I'm just kidding. But the bottom line is 2 in 3 days they've had this issue. They've lost power, but when they're saying they lost power, when they leave in the video, their lights are blinking. So that's also confusing and concerning to me because I don't have a complete understanding as to how it works, but I know enough about them to be dangerous. But I can tell you right now, would you get on one? Drop it in the comments. Who's comfortable riding the monorail right now? 2 in 3 days on 2 different lines. It's not even like it's at the same spot. Manny, the man.
Thanks, Manny.
We love you, Manny, the man.
Awesome.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate you, especially in the home streams. Like it's just crazy. But Everest, how do you fix it? Well, let's start with this. They weren't running the Epcot line for over a year. Just going to say, to me, it seems like if it's in 2 different places, there's another issue. And they need to potentially run more buses. They need to do something different at the moment. Maybe bring back the minivan service in the meantime, which they're not prepared for because they're behind the ball. Disney, any corporation will tell you this. When you don't have good leadership at the top, it suffers at the bottom. And that's what we're seeing right now, is we're seeing it suffer at our level. Well, that's just bad management, plain and simple. I mean, if I were sitting in a meeting with them tomorrow, I wouldn't mince words. The buck stops with Bob Chapek. He's the CEO of the company. So if it's not working, fix it. It's not that hard. You guys were profitable last quarter. You came out and said, we're making money off of the fact that we do not have guest services out there, enough guest services for you, is basically what he said. Okay, great. That's nice. You're getting rid of more things and you haven't brought everything back yet. Okay, you admitted it. Fantastic. Things got to stop breaking. Like, this is my airplane argument. For those of you who've ever heard why I won't fly, it has to do with the fact that it's never that things break when the crisis is going on. It always happens after. And it's due to lack of maintenance. Well, we're now seeing it in monorails. Just saying, they lost $5 billion. Now we're seeing things break that shouldn't be breaking, especially after extended stays. Anybody who's been backstage.
We have another super chat.
Oh, we have another super chat. Oops, my bad. Hold on.
The Stream Elements chat.
My bad.
No worries. I just saw it come up.
Maddie B, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
We appreciate you, Maddie. By the way, Maddie B is another streamer, or excuse me, YouTuber. She went live, I think, for the first time the other day. So definitely go check her out.
She's gone live a couple times.
I'll take your word for that because I know I saw the other one the other day, and it was adorable. So you did a great job, by the way. But definitely get over there, check out Maddie B, check out her channel. Magical Maddie B. And by the way, when you check it out on YouTube, it's got to be all spelled together.
All one word.
All one word. Magical Maddie B. And we'll drop a link in. But the simple line here is that I'm not comfortable going to Monorail right now. Thankfully, Jen's dropping me off over by Contemporary and picking me up, and I'm going into Magic Kingdom. But
then we'll take the boat if we bark all together.
Either that or I'll use the hidden parking lots. You all know which ones I'm talking about because I go and get snacks there after we close the park. But there's
actually
they got to do better.
Actually, you could walk to the Poly and take the boat from the Poly also from the parking lot.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, we know enough ways around it that
I am the Uber. Yes.
Yes, Jen is my personal Uber at the moment. And Monorail, and by the way, this is actually the answer. When they did this, the Deathliners, there's a couple of things that they did not take into consideration. I understand, I think, and I know that Mike knows the answer to this because Mike knows the answer to everything that I don't. And Steve may know the answer to this too. I think it was $1 million a mile, and that's why they didn't do it, why they didn't add more monorail service. I think it was $1 million a mile. I could be wrong. Maybe it was 10 million. It was a ridiculous number. But my point being is we had this discussion the other night in Epcot. They're on the Mark 6. They need to upgrade. Like, it's time for the new monorails to come out. They need to put in better service. You're asking us to pay. Family of 4 is over $1,000 a day. That's what you're asking for. Really? Used to be like 300, 400, 600. This is getting to be a little nuts. So, 50th should be celebrating 50-year history, great history. I couldn't agree with you more, Theodore. Could not agree with you more. As a matter of fact, Disney Parks Blog released a thing about the 50th, and it was from the gentleman who actually did the 50th celebration and how he's watched it change over 50 years. And that's what I want to be talking about. I want to be talking about the nostalgia. I want to be talking about the transformations of what we're doing and how we see it going. But this is getting a little crazy, though. Cheryl, the journey waits. Hello.
So, I just got a point from someone that we also had the issue the other day of the Abraham Lincoln falling over. And
Looked
Brian,
like
do not say the joke that and you said it.
I don't care. It's not too soon. It happened a long time ago.
I said he was dropping his hat, and yes, I had a conversation with Brian and Nate about it, and also the Donald Duck malfunction. And then apparently there's a little mermaid malfunction that I just received. Let me see.
It's probably sitting there shaking, going like
today during alien animatronic inside under the sea. Let's see.
I don't have a problem with malfunctions.
Oh, she was like leaning back.
Yeah, she got shot too.
She was like,
she got the trident right through the chest. So the thing about it though is like Donald just came back out. Like you're gonna tell me that that's okay? It's not okay. Abe Lincoln falling over. All right, there's 1,000 jokes go along with it, and it's not too soon.
No,
it's just funny. Skyliner monorail, which accidentally prone death travel. I would rather be trapped in the monorail than the Skyliner, and the proof is in the pudding. They were able to hook up with a tow dolly and pull it, versus when the Skyliner goes down. No, don't hit that.
I have to come back because there's another super chat.
Oh no.
Where'd it go? It's gone. Here we go.
Ever after. That's funny. Y'all are too much sometimes. You really are.
Thank y'all.
Thank you, Heather.
She'd be like, what?
Yeah. So,
I'm laughing at guess anymore.
But the bottom line is I would much rather be stranded on the monorail than the Skyliner. The Skyliner, they're going to make me rappel out over water into a boat. No, I'm not interested. If you all watched how they put the cherry picker in place to go get them out of the monorail, I'm not coming out of that either. Okay? Tow it, do whatever you got to do, knock me out, shoot me, but I'm not coming out that way. Like, sorry. So before everyone kept saying, oh, you don't have a problem with the monorail? I do now. But I'm good. There's 800 ways for me to get in the park. That ain't one of them. So I'll be, from now on, Dave will be firmly planted on the ground. So that's how that goes. Literally drinking iced tea, drinking tea, watching the stream. Is your tea very good, Amanda? Let's see if you're new here. Thank you. I will gladly pay more for monorails. How much more are you going to pay, Brian? At some point, they got to take it out of what we're already paying. Like, there comes to be a point when you, and by the way, I hate to harp on Braden, go watch his fiscal report of what Disney has done over the last decade. The prices are mind-blowing. And I mean, I've been a pass holder for 15 years. It hasn't gotten cheaper. Price didn't stay the same. Level of amenities and service has gone down. Oh, by the way, how about what they're charging for hotels? I know what it costs to build them. I've seen the reports. They're making the money hand over fist right now. Now, everyone who's ever watched this knows that I was defending Disney to a point where I was like, okay, they lost money. They're making money again. Okay, they're up and running. They're doing what they need to do. There's also a tax break when you lose money, and it is designed, and you can put it into as calculated loss. So sorry, we're past that point. I'm simply to a place where it is just nuts. Maddie always.
Why you're that far behind?
Yeah, I'm getting there. Leave me alone.
Sorry.
Oh, I can pull out. I don't pull out Monorail windows. They're going to replace it because I'm kicking it out.
Oh gosh, yeah.
I'm not pulling anything in. I'm not getting hurt based on their window. Out the window it goes.
So, but in Disneyland, I understand there's no AC on the monorail. Is my understanding.
Well, it was 70 degrees there today. It was 109 here today.
Oh, and Manny had put something before, and I had put something in a little chat we have with my mods. I want to thank you all, everybody that went into Everything Disney Family, for the support. Really appreciate it.
Most definitely.
Their support of our channel, and thank you guys so much.
Yeah, totally.
I did see it, Manny.
Yeah, and I mean, and that's the thing is like we were on their stream today, and they were like, "Oh, it's around 70 degrees. It's beautiful." And I'm like, "It's 108.
What?
It's 108 today. 109, I think, is what the high was at one point." So yeah, it's not spectacular. They even know a few people have canceled their trips. Yeah, I've talked to
some people.
I've talked to a bunch of them.
Yeah.
So they've been offered free brand. This is something I didn't know. They've been offered free like branded monorails, like with somebody else's logos or on the side or whatever. And Disney said no. Why? For those of you who don't know, next year, as of 2022 hockey season, they're allowing logos on hockey jerseys. They do it on football helmets. They put it on NASCAR.
Isn't Happily Ever After sponsored by Pandora? Like the
I have no idea.
Jewelry company.
I don't know that they announce it either.
They do, actually,
I'll
and
buy
it's
that.
on the signs. So
It may be the case. But I can sit there and say to you right now, if they had to put it at the lower tier level and it said it where it was running on the rail, I don't care. Like is that going to make me not want to ride the monorail? It's not going to make it as magical. No, then make it a magical company, like I don't know, sponsored by Potter's Wands or something, or Hagrid's Magical Beast.
Yeah, Benny just clarified it. Yeah, I've heard it where they go sponsored by Pandora Jewelry. It's like
DC and Michelle, what's up? If everybody didn't catch them on Blocking and Talking, go back and watch it. It's fascinating to watch.
Heather's confused by the super chat. Let's put things together, and you probably figured that out.
Organization. Let's see. Not only that people mover not fixed either. Yeah, and theme park. How long was People Mover down? And it still breaks every 55 seconds. I was on it the other day by myself, and the whole car was shaking. It was sitting there going like this. I even said on the stream, I'm like, I don't know if you can see this, but the whole thing was going like this down the track. And I'm like, wasn't this thing down for like, I don't know, 5 years? It's just crazy.
Well, the last time was because the reason it went down, there was a fire on one of the boards.
Which they said there was no fire.
Well, why was it smoking and people were walking out? I've seen the videos.
We were there about an hour before it, so yeah. Let's see. Dave is behind on chat. Dave's always behind on home chats. Brian Wasco, welcome in. Hello, hello. Chris's Gaming Channel, welcome in. Jonathan Chong, hello, hello. Let me catch back up because I'm always behind.
Test track and Living with the Land was down half of the day today. Wow.
See, but Test track, okay, like I sort of kind of understand it going down every now and then. Living on the Land, don't even get me started.
Hi, Brian Hermanza. Welcome in. Thanks for coming in.
Scared of heights too. You should see me in the Cali Grill. I won't go in there, Skip. Like we were joking around one night about having to see fireworks, and Jen said something about one of the restaurants that's on the top of Bay Lake. I don't even know the name of it because I won't go up there. And we were joking around about it, and I was like, I'm not going up there. That was the night I went to the Poly and shot Happily Ever After from the beach. Everybody else went to what is that? Top of the World, Windows of the World, something of the World. And you know why they call it that?
A place Dave won't go.
You know why they call it of the world? Because it's on top of the world. Like when you fall, you're dead.
And for those of you new to the channel, Dave doesn't like heights.
Nope. Anyhow, so let's see. That's Tucson heat right there. What?
I'll tell you in a minute.
Type it on your screen if you need to, or write it down. I don't know what's going on.
You need to read some lips, maybe.
You were behind my back. She wants me to read her lips. She was behind me. You all saw it. But anyway.
My pen isn't. What is?
And then she broke her pen. The humidity up here was like 85%. I think it was about the same here. It was crazy. Like today was nuts. It was like really, really hot today. Disney is building new resort at Disneyland. I didn't know that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Did I miss them coming in?
No, I said hello. We're good.
I did miss them coming in.
Yeah,
Brian and Amanda, hello.
I said hello because I saw them. So
I'm trying to catch up in chat. I get really bad at this for those of you who don't know.
Welcome to the home stream.
When we're having a chat.
Our guest is ready when
our guest is ready.
Guest is ready whenever. So
I'll be with you in a moment. As you can tell, I'm behind. When we do home streams, frankly, I try to make sure I read everything. It's important to me that I talk to you guys, that we have this back and forth.
Excuse me, while you're presenting you, the link, when he comes in on the link, it doesn't come right up, correct?
Correct.
Okay. I don't remember. I usually
This is the best produced show on TV today, folks.
I usually just appear on the screen. I'm like, hey, everybody.
So anyway, welcome in.
You can't hear me.
Thank you all for being here. Chris's Gaming Channel again. Hi, welcome in. Yeah. So anyway, moving right along, if I can catch up. Jill, welcome in. Hello, hello. I bet it was insane, Skip. I couldn't even imagine. Finally made it here. Grandchildren's birthday parties. We love grandkids. We have one of our own. We love. Nothing over 4 stories, Dave. I'll go to 5, occasionally 6. 6 is about my top. Much more than that, no. Residential tourist, welcome in. It lost power and required being towed. Yep, that is exactly right. Let's see, it still blows my mind that you can fly on helicopters. It's your job. See, then that kind of blows my mind too. The resort by Disneyland is still in talks, won't be complete over 10 years. Jeez, that's about right. Whoops.
Brian and Amanda, home streams are fun. Food and booze are cheaper.
Amen to that. Amen to that.
Agreed, especially at Disney prices.
So to kind of wrap things up a little bit, because we're not going anywhere, we have some guests coming in tonight. Basically, we've gone over Genie. I think we beat that to death. You know that it's not going to be cheap. It's not bad, though. I got to be honest with you. I really don't think it's horrible. The other night, if you guys caught this when we had our Hollywood Studios night, this is the picture that came out of it the other night. It was epic. Right there's DC and Michelle Dew, Florida Park Explorers in the middle, and then Marky Mouse on the end with Eva Loves Disney. It was a great, great photo, great time with people, friends, and everyone in between. We also met up with Corey Meets World. We also met up with Mike, Adventures of Mike and Steph, as well as Theme Park Lifestyles. Drew was in the park. Everybody was in Hollywood Studios the other night. It was like the place to be. So we want to thank everybody for all those things. So for hanging out, for chilling out with us and having a good time. It was a lot of fun. So other than that, let's see. I'll do merch and stuff later. We'll talk about all that jazz later. Right now, I'm going to get to my guest, my first guest.
He's figuring he's having technical difficulties.
He's having technical difficulties, so I'll stall for a minute because I'm good at it. Bob Chapek is coming on as a... Yes, it's Bob Chapek. How did you know? So while I'm waiting on our guest to come in, here's Jen again. Look at those eyes. Look at her. She's absolutely freaking out.
I was trying to record it.
Look at it. Her eyes are literally about to rip out of her head. New products are coming out, by the way. We have new masks. They're neoprene masks, thanks to Theme Park Lifestyles. This will be my shameless plug of him. He is one of our sponsors. So if you need anything done, as you can see, we have 50s masks that are going to be for the 50th anniversary. We also have regular FPE masks. He heard me say that I like neoprenes better, so thank you. Let's see what else. If you haven't hit the like button, please do so. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button. We're usually in the parks. We normally take the weekends off, but I was going to go and had a stream plan for today. The weather didn't cooperate as usual, but more so than normal. So hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell to tell you when we're coming live. We're also offering personal shopping inside the parks for things that you guys can't get. If there's anything that you need, let us know. I just saw him come up into our green room. So let me bring in our first galactic guest. He is from a galaxy far, far away. This is why Ed McMahon was a better sidekick. So let's see. Now the fireworks. I lose the eyebrows.
It's fantastic. Epcot scared me last night. We were so close.
Yeah, we were close last night.
No, I did not see Rock and Roller Coaster with the lights on. That's kind of crazy.
So our first galactic guest, you know him well. He's been excluded from Batu, but we still love him. You may know him. It looks a lot like this, or like this. But in all actuality, he looks just like this. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Darth Vader with us. Darth Vader, welcome to Florida Park Explorers. We're happy to have you here tonight. So let me grab my notes because I have such a special.
Well, he just makes a lot of breathing.
We have a special guest here, so we want to make sure that we have it ready. Presidential Tourist, you are correct. We have Darth Vader with us tonight. I told everybody that we were going to have some special guests. We were going to do something that nobody has ever done. I got the one and only Darth Vader. We've had guest stars that have been Anthony the Molar Man. We've had Mark Daniel. Now we have Darth Vader. So don't say we don't bring you the best. Anyway, so Darth Vader, we're going to start off with some pretty easy questions. Let's start off with this one for you. Let's see. Were you surprised with the return of Senator Palpatine in the last movie? So you weren't surprised at all. You kind of figured that, when you threw him down the electrical shaft that he lived or he used the Force or something, or he was just absorbed and came out. Yeah, he's not a good guy. I know you don't like him. Let's see. So are you proud of your grandson, Kylo Ren? Yeah, he's kind of a huge disappointment, especially with that helmet he came out with. His comes off, his face is fine. Yeah, he copied you. He really did. There's no doubt about it. It's kind of upsetting to see, how that whole thing went down. Are you a cat person? How about dogs? Do you like dogs? No. So you're not a big animal. How about like a tauntaun? Have you ever had a tauntaun as a pet? Okay, so you've had a tauntaun. That's fantastic. Great. Let's see. I think what we're going to do is we're going to move on to some really in-depth questions so that everyone can get to know you a little bit better. Let's see. After all is said and done, do you still feel connected to the dark side after dying in your son's arms?
Oh, come on. I mean, let's be serious about this. Luke, he's okay, but I'm Darth Vader.
True. I'll give you that. Just wanted to see whether or not, you were still connected to the dark side since you had that moving moment. He bared his soul to you. You guys had that moment. And then, of course, you show up as a Jedi glowing as, the Force. So I wasn't sure how you felt.
So I would say I'm still connected to my son.
Still connected. That is good to know. were you proud of Luke when he rescued Grogu?
Who's Grogu? Do you mean Baby Yoda?
Baby Yoda. Yes. Just so that you know, since we're technically of the white/light side of the Force, and you're the dark side of the Force with the red and the black helmet. I know that you may not be familiar with his name, but Baby Yoda, were you proud of your son Luke for rescuing him?
Yes.
You were proud of him. Did you see any kind of comparison between, when he went in, the elevator opens, he uses the Force and that lightsaber, and he was epic. Was there any kind of comparison between that and when you were in Empire Strikes Back, when you went through and, you laid down the law that day?
You mean the AT-ATs that took out Hoth?
Well, when you kind of walk inside, all of a sudden it's that moment where it's dark and you see the red saber light up and you just started hacking and slashing. There's a big comparison there that, some of us saw. I didn't know if you saw it.
Pause. Kylo Ren is the one that hacked and slashed with his lightsaber. I took down Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah, I know, but I'm talking to a little later. Now we did have a viewer that pointed something out. It says, Darth, you must be going through puberty. Your voice is much higher than they remember. Is there any particular reason that you may think that there's been a slight change? Is it a change in the Force?
I'm with the dark side, not the Force.
Gotcha. So I tried to trick you up there. That was pretty good. Not bad there, Darth. Now, I don't know if you've heard, but there's a movie coming out, and it's called In Search of Lord Vader's Saber. Are you familiar with this?
I am not.
So there's an epic quest that is being had right now to find your lightsaber. Are you still in possession of it?
I've actually lost it.
Breaking news, everybody. Lord Vader has lost his saber. So there's an epic quest that will be coming out for the search for Lord Vader's saber, brought to you by Florida Park Explorers. So we will be taking it for it. It's on you. So is there anything that you really want to let anybody know about you, since you haven't been around in a while?
No.
We did have another viewer question. Viewer question says, but are you in the red light district?
No.
No. Okay. Do you feel like you've been excluded from Batu?
Possibly, because Kylo Ren has taken over everything.
He really has. I absolutely agree with you. I mean, they have Chewie, they have the Falcon. No Vader. It's kind of like, you got burned, and then they burned you. So let's see. If you were a tree, what kind of tree would you be? That came from a viewer.
A Wookiee cookie.
That's a good type of tree. It's kind of barkish, little tough to chew on, no doubt. Well, I'm sure that you may have other pressing things to do. We don't want to hold you up, and I sure don't want to get force choked out, for extending your stay here. So is there anything else that we, should be looking for you in, or are you sponsored by anybody? Because that looks like a really cool shirt that you're wearing. I mean, you're in all red and black. I mean, you really look good, Vader.
This is for the Empire.
There you go. So brought to you by the Empire. So obviously the Empire is making a comeback. We do have one final question before you go. It's brought to us by Manny the Man. It says, Lord Vader, have you ever been in a hot air balloon?
Absolutely not.
Well, he's not the best color man in the business for nothing, folks. It's Lord Vader. He is here live with us. Will the Empire ever strike back? That's a great question. I got to ask it before we go. We got the finger waving. That indicates that the interview is actually over. And that, no, don't you force choke me. Don't you even think about it. No force choking, Vader.
Behave. Not from the camera. With that, Manny, you tell me about hot air balloons one more time, you will have the force choke.
And with that, everybody, we would like to thank Lord Vader for taking time out of his Galactic Empire schedule to join us today, and for being here and for answering some straightforward questions, because I think you did a wonderful job. It was a lot of fun to have you here, and we really appreciate your time. Everybody, Lord Vader, let's give it up for him. Thank you for being here, Lord Vader.
Better clap.
May the First Order be with you.
Excuse me, sir.
May the Force be with you.
That's even worse.
Okay, everybody. And he's gone just like that. So, Lord Vader came out of nowhere. Can you imagine that? We had Lord Vader on our show on Florida Park Explorers. That was absolutely amazing. That was an in-depth interview. I was a little nervous to do it. I don't know if it showed, but we had some riveting questions that we could try and fight through. He'd threatened me before a couple of times, saying he was going to force choke me out if I got a little overboard. So I had to be really, really careful, make sure. But it was. I think it was a good interview. Who's next, Baby Yoda? No, as a matter of fact, I do have a good lineup for you, though. So we do have a couple of additional guests that will be joining us. I need to let them come on in, so they'll be back in just a second, and we'll kind of go from there. Hey, look at it like this, Steve. It's an ever-changing world. So, Vader's keeping up with the times. And maybe he's got, a little, maybe he's got like, I don't know, Death Star tattoo. Could be anything. It may not be, what I'm thinking happened, Jonathan, is, keep in mind he was burned. Maybe, he's okay. I don't know. Maybe he had a little voice box surgery. Could really be just about anything to, fix that. So maybe he got a new voice modulator, so he sounds kind of more normal, not so scary. But could be any one of a number of things. So, kind of back to what we were talking about before, because we're going to just do a quick highlight while we're waiting on our next guest to come in. Keep in mind, here's what Jen thought of it. So that joke, by the way, is never going to get old for me.
Show me a picture from the Skyliner.
Oh, without a doubt. I don't care. Let's see. Tonight is brought to you by. No, I can't do that because that would be bad. But I was going to bring this up because I thought it was funny too.
The Genie. Huh? I'm taking your money.
Let's see. Times have changed, haven't they, Benny? It was like we got a new Kermit the Frog. Let's see. I felt Lord Vader's threat. Yeah, you better watch out for him. He looked like he was pretty serious. He was almost as serious as this guy. And then for those of you who are watching at home, one of the things that we're doing, that we're getting together for the weekly live cast, take a picture of you watching us, send it to us either via DM or via email, and we will put it together. We're going to put together a little segment of you guys enjoying Florida Park Explorers and us enjoying you guys as well. I'm not ready for the next guest.
Who said that?
Heather.
Yeah.
Let's see. What are some of the other fun things? Here, David's going to think for a minute. Let's see. Let's figure out what's coming up next. We've gone over our merch. We've gone over the monorails. We've gone
doing
over
a Grammy.
We've got. So we're going to be in World of Disney tomorrow. If there's any, we do have some orders to fill for tomorrow. So if there's anything that's outstanding that anybody needs, wants, or desires, let us know. You can reach Jen through DM on Instagram. It's FL_Park_Explorers. You can find that virtually anywhere. I'm sure
or
there's a
find us at floridaparkexplorers.com is probably.
listen to her, don't listen to me because she knows better than I do. Star Wars being a part of Disney now. That's fantastic. Genie magically makes you disappear. Yes, they do. Let's see. I thought I smelled something burning. Might need those ears to match my new lounge fly. That's right. Heather got her new order today. Let's see how does Disney Genie work. I'll explain to you in just a second, Wallace. Heather got her new lounge fly this afternoon. They received an entire box that we had sent out to them that had Bigfoot Chewy and lounge fly and kyber crystals and all kinds of stuff. So we're happy to do that for you guys. Manny also received his order today. He got a Florida Park Explorers mask and the 50th pin. So there's tons of cool merch going on right now. So if there's something that you guys can't get online, let us know. We're happy to do it for you. So Wallace, how does it work? I'll get back to it in a second. Wallace, don't go anywhere. Our next guest is ready. They've just contacted me via Galactic modulator of sorts, like almost like a CB. But they're here. They're ready to go.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen,
yeah, you do.
I bring to you
I'll watch the chat.
the one and only
My favorite character in Star Wars. I'm very nervous.
Boba Fett. Welcome in, Boba.
What's up, man?
There it is. The Boba is here to go. So love that shirt.
Oh wow, it's
That looks like some stormtroopers.
Yeah, I mean, they're all right.
Well, I think it's like you're rubbing it in after shooting a couple.
Nah, finger guns.
Yeah, it happens. It's what happens when you do that kind of stuff. So welcome in. Everybody's loving the fact that you've returned. So we're happy to see you back again. Uh-oh. Yeah, he's locked on, ready to go.
Oh no, targeting.
I'm targeting you, Dave.
Let's target the first question because everybody just loved the fact that all of a sudden Boba Fett made a resurgence. So here's the first question that I have for you. What surprised you about falling into that pit in Return of the Jedi?
Let's be honest. The jetpack got me out of the Sarlacc.
Did the Sarlacc ever get a hold of you at all? Nope. That jetpack got you out of the way, huh? Have you seen Mando lately?
I have not. I think he disappeared with the child.
Well, that would be news. I thought Luke took the child.
Well, I haven't seen him since then. And I'll kill that Luke Skywalker.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, you and Luke, you guys go way back, huh? So, obviously, one of the last times that we saw you entered Jabba's palace. Have you moved in?
No, absolutely not. That is a disgusting palace.
Really? I see. We all kind of thought that once you took it over, that was it. So, we kind of figured that with you sitting on the throne, that kind of meant like you were going to take that over. But no, huh?
Can you read it?
No. Why don't you? We have a secondary question from our side host.
Do you like boba tea?
I do love boba tea.
Good. That's good to know. That's all I just wanted to say.
So you like that boba tea, huh? Is it because it's named after you?
I guess that could be a thing.
Yeah. So back to Jabba's palace. Obviously, you went in, you took over. It's a disgusting place. I get that. Did you redecorate?
Yeah, I put Boobash stuff up.
Put Boobash. See, I would have thought it was carbonite.
No, I put Han Solo in carbonite.
No one else, huh?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. Hey, well, can you tell us anything about the Book of Boba Fett, which was left on the table for us as we last saw you? Can you tell us anything?
I don't read, Dave.
That's a fantastic answer. Thank you, Boba.
Actually, I like Adam's question about cloning because
How does Boba feel about cloning? Yeah, since Django, you know.
Well, with Jenga, my dad, whatever.
You're just good with it. It doesn't matter. You don't care.
Whatever.
So, let's see. Are you and Fennec dating? What's the scoop?
Say the question one more time.
You know, Fennec. She's been traveling around with you. We meet her in Mando. You know, when you guys are doing your thing. Are you guys dating? You know, like what's the scoop with that?
No, I left her at the train station at Universal Studios.
Oh, okay. Universal Studios. So we switched completely.
Yeah, we left Star Wars and we just took her to Harry Potter World.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I can appreciate that.
Yeah.
So you guys came in, you know, like through Batu, went over to Hollywood, over to Universal Studios.
Well, yeah, we took the Tragical Express.
Gotcha.
Back to the airport. Yeah, I sent her. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that works. Did you do the backlot tour?
I have not.
No. Okay. So you went ahead, but you did go over to Harry Potter Land. Did you get fitted for a wand?
You want to see it?
Sure. If you got your wand available, we'd love to see that.
Stand by. I got it.
Ladies and gentlemen, he has a wand from.
So, Studio Saturdays, like, what did I just walk in?
Stumble Jedi in the house.
You.
You have the Elder Wand.
This is Dumbledore.
Yeah, you have Elder Wand. Wow.
Yeah.
That's spectacular. So the wand chose you, huh?
Where's the Leviosa?
So, ladies and gentlemen, Boba Fett is actually a wizard. Who knew? Breaking news again. We broke news on Lord Vader. By the way, did you pass Lord Vader on the way in? Was he still here when you?
Yeah, he took his TIE fighter and went south.
Oh, well, the only reason I asked is because I can tell that you guys are in the same chair.
Out of here.
And I can see that light behind you. So I wanted to make sure that you guys didn't run into each other. I know there's some bad blood there.
Yeah, he took his TIE fighter and just took off. I don't think he liked the chat.
Yeah, I think he was probably worried about you because he lost his saber, by the way. I don't know if you know that, but who loses their saber?
I'll find that saber.
Well, you lost your armor for a while, so I guess maybe you guys do have a little something.
Well, I got this cool shirt, though. I mean, come on.
You got a cool shirt. There's no doubt about it. No doubt at all. So are you still angered at all by your dad's death, or is it just like you're good with it and you've moved on?
Mace Windu is also dead. So I think we're okay.
So you guys are okay?
Yeah, I think we're good.
All right. Well, and you found your ship. Everything was intact. It was good to go. I mean, where were you for all that time?
I'm with Tauntauns.
Okay. That's the second time we've heard about Tauntauns. Did you know that Lord Vader had one as a pet? Yeah, it's hard to believe. So, kind of moving forward into the Mando, I mean, are you guys friends, or is it just, of the Order? Like, what are we doing here? You guys looked like you're okay, but...
Mando is a Mandalorian, and yes, we are friends.
So, this is the way?
Yeah, that's a Mando thing, man.
I just figured I'd ask because I wanted to make sure, what was going on with you guys. So let's see if we have any questions in the chat for you before, because I don't want to keep you either. I understand being a bounty hunter, time is of the essence, and time is money. Apparently you have the same wedding ring. Wow, that's pretty cool. How does Boba feel about them changing his ship name?
Terrible.
Yeah, I hate it when people change my things without asking me.
How do they feel about this wand?
Yes. How do you feel about his wand in the chat? What do you guys think of that? Do you think it's kind of cool that he not only has
Dumbledore?
He's got a laser blaster and a wand. So does anybody have any questions for our guest? Because like I said, I hate to keep him. He's got a lot to do.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Nobody likes to comment on another man's wand. Let's see. How could I get an autographed picture of the Mandalorian? That's a good question. I've got some sources I've reached out to, and we're really kind of hoping that they get back to us. I'm getting Galactic feedback right now, so we've got another question from DC and Michelle Du. So don't go anywhere just yet, Boba. Okay?
Yeah, you're wasting my time.
We're not going to waste your time. We promise. So we're going to wait on that question from DC and Michelle because they are Star Wars lovers. So they probably have a really good question for us.
Are they Star Wars lovers or bounty hunter lovers?
Maybe a little bit of both. And then I've also got one that says, how does Boba feel about this year being the 25th anniversary of The View?
Oh, my gosh.
What?
Oh, DC just dropped it.
Beskar or Durasteel?
Beskar.
All right. So that made that easy. And via the Galactic Telewire, I've had something come in. So let me just do a quick update.
That's why I'm so jealous of Mando with his Beskar. I don't know what's so funny.
Hold on a second. I've got to show everybody since, one of the things that we do here on the show, Boba, is when people are watching the show, we have them take pictures so that this way we can kind of show them and feature them, kind of like what you're doing right now. This is what somebody sent in right now.
Pictures.
Where'd it go? There it is.
Yeah, that's one of my bounties. I'm pretty
One
sure.
of my bounties.
Yep, that's Heather Ever After. That's one of my bounties.
Good for you. Great job, by the way.
I've got to go.
You have got to go. We appreciate your time, Boba Fett. Everybody, we love you. You're one of our favorite bounty hunters in the galaxy. So thanks for taking the time. Ladies and gentlemen, Boba Fett.
And you tell that person that's in that picture, watch yourself.
I'll do it.
I will find you.
Sounds fantastic. Thanks, Boba. That's 2 back-to-back. I mean, come on, guys. We've loaded this full of Galactic folks. I mean, first we've had Darth Vader. Then we had Boba Fett. Then we had a bounty actually show up on the show. Sent it via tricorder, which totally wrong. I just went to Star Trek. Let's see. I think we're just experiencing crossover time if Boba met Dumbledore. Well, it's a galaxy far, far away, and the flux capacitor was fluxing, so that's probably how the whole thing happened. Welcome in, by the way, Studio Tatooine, also known as Stone Cold Jedi. So if you picked the right day to show up, today was that day. There was a question before we went into this from Wallace, if Wallace is still here, about what the Genie was and everything else. It's a new app for Disney. It will help you plan your day, everything from eating to the ride times, and then there's an upcharge if you want to do something called Lightning Lane, which has replaced free Fast Pass. So that kind of give you the rundown. We did an entire show on it the other night, which I would encourage you to go back and watch. That basically breaks down what the Genie Plus is, how it works. The only update to it is that without a doubt, Lightning Lane is not included, so you do have to pay for that in addition to. So far, Benny thinks tonight was absolutely epic so far. We've had a wonderful, wonderful time. We have one more guest that I know of. And it doesn't mean that we're not going to get a special guest. Like the other night, we had lots of people show up that I wasn't even aware were coming that just made appearances, which was absolutely spectacular. One of which was Diz Mom Knows. She made an appearance while she was here in Disney World and showed up. She was absolutely gracious. We really appreciate her time. That was wonderful of her. But so far, we have had a man, according to Manny, they've been amazing guests. I mean, come on. We had Anthony Moeller, man. We had in Mark Daniel. We've had Lord Vader, Darth Vader. Come on, Boba Fett. These are great guests. These are great people that are showing up left and right. So we've had a lot of fun with it. Let's see. Back in his bags. He's got to go. Careful, Heather. He'll put you in carbonite. Lightning lane for bathroom access. That's fantastic, too. You mean Genie garage door opener? That is funny. Here you go, everybody. Stone Cold Jedi walking in, dropping a hammer. You mean the garage door opener, Genie Plus. That was fantastic. So, excuse me 1 second. Mike wants to know if Princess Leia in the servant's bikini is next, the one from Return of the Jedi. To be perfectly honest with you, I don't actually know who my next guest is. It is a mystery guest. I was told by their agent they were coming. I'm not exactly sure who's up next, but it's supposed to be pretty epic. The questions were given to me, which is not normal. We normally prepare our own questions so that we can give hard-hitting commentary. We want to ask those questions nobody's willing to ask. Doesn't mean I'm not going to get in a couple little zings depending upon who it is. So far, though, we've had, Darth Vader actually returned from the dead. We had Boba Fett, who everyone thought was dead and returned in Mando. Who knows who's coming? I mean, it literally could be anybody. Isn't the lightning lane? So let's see. Please, for the love of God, do not do Jar Jar. Misa think that that's a good idea. Let's see. So we got our questions ready. We're just waiting on our guests to come in. So, hard-hitting show, hard-hitting questions, great times with great people. This is what we all love to do. I mean, there's no doubt anybody could have shot fireworks tonight, but who brought you Darth Vader? Boba Fett. And a mystery guest coming up next. Let's see. Let's do that. Do we not concur? Yeah, nobody actually likes Jar Jar Binks, I don't think. Mike Wazowski. That would be great if Mike Wazowski came on. Or Sully. That would be just spectacular. Who knows? I'm not sure if that was right. What in the world could you possibly doubt? Did you not see that helmet? That helmet was so authentic, it was ridiculous. I mean, that was so, Darth Vader. That's like saying that wasn't Boba Fett. Now, I will give you this. Boba Fett in the Mandalorian series was a lot bigger. It was almost as if I'd be wearing the helmet. But, Boba looked like he was in good shape. Like, he was out, doing what he had to do, got the weight back off. He's out hunting. It's just an opinion. Let's see. Clay could be Scott. Buzz. Buzz would be a good choice. Buzz Lightyear would be awesome. Big Al would be funny. Dave, look at Wallace' question. I missed one. Wallace. Dave, in addition to the new show that we'll have the 50th anniversary of Disney and celebrations, will there be any stops with characters or not? Well, that's a great question, Wallace. I love your questions tonight. These are fantastic. Thank you. You're like doing what Presidential Tours normally does to me. You ask like spot-on questions. So thank you for that. The characters, as I understand it, are making themselves more available. Like there have been more princess meet and greets in Epcot. Every time we've gone into Epcot lately, we've had character interaction, usually right up front. I have not heard now, but keep in mind the 50th anniversary is 18 months long. So it is absolutely possible that they will start to add back in character interactions and meet and greets. We know that for Christmas we're getting one of the parades back or a few parades back for the party only. So that would indicate to me that maybe parades will. And I know I was given a reason as to why parades have not really come back, and I agree with them. It's a financial thing. It's because they want you in spending your money, not watching parades and gathering up and blocking walking the streets. I get that. We will start to see things unfold a little bit, but I don't believe you're going to see it in the height of another spike of what's going on. But there's 18 months of it. So would it be out of the realm of reasoning? No. People want character meet and greets. So great question, though. Thank you for asking.
Maddie B says if Big Al appears on the screen, I would super chat my whole bank account.
I think I look like Big Al. Let's see. And by the way, Everest, thank you for pointing that out to me. I don't see everything, and I appreciate you guys when
I didn't know if you hit it, so it's
would Dave lie? Without a doubt, no. As far as I know, that was Darth Vader. Matter of fact, our next guest has arrived.
Oh boy.
Of course, since he was a Karate Kid, that was fantastic.
That's really funny.
Let's see. All right, so, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to bring in our next guest. Did you say paid character meet and greets?
Oh.
Dave, can you get the Little Mermaid as your next guest? You never know. It's definitely possible. As a matter of fact, I have a redhead right next to me.
I wear the mermaid ears all the time. Hasn't anyone got?
If I get Ralph Macchio, I'd have to get Sweep the Leg. All right, so, ladies and gentlemen, our last guest is that I'm aware of. Now, again, we could have somebody afterwards, but we will see how it goes. But we have him ready to go. We're going to tee him up. Ladies and gentlemen, I did not know who this is, and it is an absolute pleasure to introduce this person to you. You know him. I'm not. You know what? This is somebody who does not need any introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, the Mandalorian. Hold on a second. Mando, are you in a 50th button-up? Look at that. The Mandalorian, everybody, he is here with us. He has a 50th anniversary Walt Disney World shirt on. I'm impressed. And by the way, it's an absolute pleasure to have you on. I did not know that you were coming on tonight. Super stoked to have you here. Big fan. So thank you for being here.
This is the way.
This is the way. Well, in that case, we're not going to take up too much of your time. I fear you. So we're going to just jump right in. I've seen you take out just an amazing amount of people. Your skills are legendary. So I'm going to keep it short and sweet, make sure that I roll right through this and keep things going. These questions were sent to me, so I want to make sure that I read them exactly as they were because that was the agreement to have you on. So the first question is, what have you been up to lately?
This is the way.
Okay. Do you miss Grogu?
Hold on. Who's laughing?
Nobody. Don't pay attention to that.
Where he
Whatever
goes,
you do, don't pay attention to it. It's the audience. They're laughing behind us.
where he goes, I go.
So you're still in contact with him.
Yes.
See, because we had a big fear when we saw that Luke took the child with him. We saw that connection between the two. We were all really worried that you guys would not stay in touch. So you've spoken to him. He's doing well.
This is the way.
Fantastic. Good answer, by the way, and we really appreciate that. What would you say? Because we know that
just stop.
We know that the Mando way is to never remove your helmet, and we respect that. So my question to you is your biggest regret removing your helmet? No. Were you shunned by other Mandalorians because you did it? They respected you for it because you were serving the cause.
This is the way.
It's the way. Okay. Can you tell us with what's coming next. What does your future hold? What's coming next for the Mandalorian?
That would be cheating.
Oh, well, we got to be careful.
I cannot tell you. That would be cheating.
Are you friends with Groot?
Absolutely not.
How about with Rocket?
Next question.
Did you see Boba Fett leaving when you were coming in?
He took his jetpack and headed north.
Okay. Where'd you get the shirt? That's a really cool shirt.
Florida Park Explorers is where I got this shirt.
Those are great people from work.
Rainbusters.
No, hey, look, those are great people. I'm glad that you shopped with us. That means I can put you on our celebrity wall. You don't mind if I put you on our celebrity wall, do you?
Do not. This is the way.
Well, hang on, but you're here now and you got the shirt on. You mentioned us. That's the way, isn't it?
This is the way.
But I've spoken.
We're done here.
Mando, we have a couple of questions from the audience tonight. They want to know if you're going to be sleeping on the couch tonight.
Probably.
Gotta love your honesty. Let's see. Are you aware of a neon sign that has to be purchased?
Listen. Heather Ever After's channel has nothing to do with Mando.
Okay, that's a great point. Let's see. Let's see.
Any other questions?
I would ask whether or not you're a cat person or a dog person.
Didn't you ask Boba Fett that?
How would you know unless you were watching? And I actually asked Vader.
You just told me.
Oh, good point. So are you a cat person or a dog person?
Cats.
You like cats. What's your favorite cat?
A lion.
Good answer. It's a great answer. So you've gotten all your Beskar. You've gotten everything done. You've got the gorgeous shirt.
Watch the front door. Here comes the lion now.
Is it Lion-O?
It's a lioness.
It's a lion. Uh-oh, got a lioness. Let's see. Do you think your path will lead you back to Grogu one day?
Yes.
Maybe asking about the hot air balloon again.
All right, and then we have one last question because we've asked this of everybody. We want to see your answer on this as well. Obviously, you're well respected. Have you ever been in a hot air balloon?
Absolutely not.
No. Okay.
I have my own ship.
Does it have rotors?
No, it has jet engines.
Did you let Grogu keep the little gear shift knob?
I did.
That was nice of you. That was really nice of you.
He liked it.
Yeah, he really did. He kept trying to take it. You were really. I have to tell you, I think that you were very attentive. I think you did a really wonderful job. What did you think of Luke Skywalker?
DC's coming with a question.
Say that again because I heard two questions.
So, Luke Skywalker, were you a fan, not a fan? What'd you think of him?
Luke's great, man. I like him.
Okay, cool. So that kind of really worked. Manny the Man, we'd like to thank you for being in. I'm sorry I had to say goodbye to one of our guests. We have one question coming in from...
What is his name?
Manny the Man.
Should be Manny the Mandalorian.
Manny the Mandalorian. Maybe he is Mandalorian. Maybe you guys are buds.
I expect it to be changed tomorrow.
So we had a question come in from the audience. They said, how will he replace the Razor Crest?
I don't have an answer for that.
Okay. They want to know you. They see you. They respect you. They just want to see.
How am I supposed to answer that?
It's yours to answer.
Terrible question.
So
who's laughing in the background?
We have a lot of people who are enjoying you. You're a huge celebrity, so they're a little nervous.
I'll bet.
You have to understand, you are intimidating. You know that, right?
Sometimes. Only when I go to the Circle K to get a hot dog or the 7-Eleven to get a Slurpee.
Well, that is the way, right?
This is the way.
That's exactly right. So, Mando, after your experience with Grogu, would you go back to bounty hunting like a business as usual, or have you had a different, change of heart on your path?
Definitely bounty hunting all day.
Okay. Have you been bounty hunting since last we saw you?
No.
So what have you been up to? Babysitting, hanging out? What you been up to?
Well, I got 2 dogs and a cat. So I've been feeding them, making sure they're good to live and just be alive.
Any
But I want to kill all of them.
Any romantic interest in your life? Anything going on that we need to know before season 3? I mean, before we see you next.
Romantic interests?
Somebody to help feed the dogs and the cat, and might take your helmet off in front of.
That Heather Ever After's got my eye on her. I heard Boba Fett marked her for dead.
You gonna defend her now?
Absolutely not.
Oh. All right. Well, sounded like the two, there might be a little intergalactic thing going on. No?
You have any more questions?
The only other question I would ask, I think, is any other 50 merch that you're gonna get? Like, that's a cool shirt. I really like that shirt.
I like
maybe a hat, spirit jersey. Too hard to get a spirit jersey over the helmet.
Possibly a Pluto hat.
Pluto hat would be fantastic. So at night, I'm assuming that if you're hanging out with the dogs, you can take the helmet off in front of the dogs, right?
They sleep in their cages.
Okay, so you would take off the Mando helmet, be watching a little intergalactic TV on the intergalactic dish, put on your Pluto hat and hang out?
Possibly.
Okay. Have you ever worn a set of Mickey ears?
No.
Would you ever?
No.
What if we glued them onto the helmet?
That makes 0 sense.
Okay. Well,
that would be adorable.
I think it would be adorable. I think we would all think that you're just cute. How about, what if we got Grogu to wear? Would Grogu look good with like a balloon, little Mickey ears?
Grogu is a child.
Yeah, well, but he's 50, but he's still a child.
You asked
No,
Grogu that.
I'm afraid he's going to choke me out
Probably.
or steal my macarons.
Your what?
Macarons. He stole macarons and from the kid at the next desk. Some macarons, cookies. Then he was slurping down frogs. Like he was eating all kinds of stuff. I'd be afraid of that.
So you like frogs?
Not really. I like to watch them hop around, but that's about it. So I know that your time is valuable, and we appreciate you being here. Is there anything that you want to tell everybody before you shoot me or let me go or whatever?
Are you feel you're hostage right now?
No, but you are a bounty hunter. You're definitely in control of what's going on at the moment. You're got that awesome helmet on. That cool shirt, man. I can't get over that shirt. I think I want one.
The shirt's the best thing about it.
I really like that shirt. So
thank you.
You're very, very welcome.
To the person that purchased this shirt for me.
Yeah, well, this is the way.
I'll send you the link. This is the way.
This is the way. So since you have spoken, is there anything else that everyone needs to know? Do you want to leave us with some final wisdom?
No.
All right. Well, we really appreciate you taking time out of your day and for joining us, being our special guest tonight. This was, for me, it was an epic moment. I'm really glad that you bought merch from us. I didn't even know that it was you. And to see you wearing it, that was kind of impressive.
I stole this merchandise.
You stole it, huh?
You bought it for.
Took it off his back.
You took it off of their back, huh? Good for you. Good job. This is the way. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the Mandalorian. He has spoken. Thank you, Mando.
He couldn't wait to get out of here. Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen,
That was fantastic.
can you believe the guests we had for you guys tonight?
Incredible.
Wallace, have a good night. Absolutely an epic thing. We wonder why he's single, right, Heather? There's the Little Mermaid, by the way. Ladies and gentlemen, the Little Mermaid. So we had Vader. We had Boba Fett, Mandalorian. It's been an epic night. I mean,
yeah.
This is the way, everybody. I've spoken. Thank you, Everest. I mean, who in a million years would think that I'd be able to grab those people for you and have them come on and come hang out? And what I thought was kind of amazing was that they all shared the same green room, and that they didn't pass each other. There wasn't anything that happened. I thought that was pretty cool. I think it went really well. Jedi, thanks, buddy. The giggling mermaid. That's fantastic.
I'm good with that.
Yep, and there it is in the flesh, Ariel.
Yes.
I didn't interview her, but I know everything about her. The one thing that I know more than anything about her is this.
Is my rock and roller coaster.
I know that her eyes shot out of her head.
You could tell her first time on my drink.
That would be funny. Who will perform a wellness check on Heather tomorrow? Oh, I think we'll all keep tabs on them for the next 48 hours.
Everyone figured that out.
I don't know what anybody's talking about. All I know is that Darth Vader came by and hung out, and we had a good time with everybody. That was what tonight was designed to do, is to bring a little levity into the situation. I hope everybody had a good time with our special guests. Since we didn't go into the park tonight, we wanted to do something a little different and have a little fun with it. So Crewed Up just came back in. Man, Crew, you missed a great show, buddy. You know,
changed his picture.
so Crew, you missed it. I know that you're a huge Star Wars guy. You should have saw it. We had Vader. You're gonna have to go back and watch the stream. We had Vader in here. We had Boba Fett as a guest, and we had the Mandalorian as a guest. You missed it all. I don't know where you were. Mando may need to crash on my couch. He's got a jetpack, and he's welcome anytime. So, we'll make that easy. But yeah, we wanted to do something a little different. We wanted to bring some straight up interviews to you guys and do something that was a little bit more fun and out there and a little intergalactic humor. Yeah, he had to go order that sign, Mike. So we'll get an update on that soon as Heather gets it. We will bring it to you live. The installation will be live on FPE. So, Steve, we said he missed it. The good part is you guys will be able to go back and watch this craziness at any time and enjoy it from start to finish all over again. But one of the things I will tell you is this was also to promote something that I am making. It's called In Search of Lord Vader's Saber. I have been shooting footage for it for weeks. You guys have not seen anything that I've done with that. So I will be releasing that probably in the next couple of weeks. It's going to take me a little bit of time to make this one. It's going to be vlog / mini movie. It's going to be absolutely hilarious. It's going to be a lot of fun. It'll take you on a search for Lord Vader's saber, which will be kind of epic and fun all in good time. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Dave, will you ride the
rock and roller coaster? I'm thinking
rock and roller coaster with us. I actually medically can't, and that has nothing to do with heights. I actually like the ride. Every time I've ridden it, I've passed out. And due to high blood pressure, I literally black out.
Now there's a picture, but
Jen doesn't have that picture currently. She may have it somewhere, but I literally my head hit my chest and I blacked out.
It wasn't good.
When
I looked, I was like, oh.
Luckily, my glasses didn't come off my face. I came to about the time the ride was over. I came out of it. So, but I love the ride. So, I would go on it though. Let's see. So, basically the long and the short of it is, it was designed to be just a little bit something different. We're going to do some things like this from now on where we have a little bit of fun with what's going on out in the world when we do some home streams when we can't go out because lightning bolts are bad.
Lightning bad.
It was not a good night to be out playing. So, it was definitely an interesting night. But we're going to have some great things. Let's see. Would it be possible to do an interview with BB-8? Oh! Crewed Up knows BB-8. I'll have to reach out to him and ask about that. And, I want to make sure I go through the agent.
The channels.
Yeah, I got to make sure I do the right things. But other than that, we've gone over Disney News. We've gone over the merch. We've gone over basically everything with everybody. We wanted to keep it kind of short tonight. It's already midnight. We wanted to just do something that was a little bit fun for everybody. Make sure if there's any questions that are out there, if you guys wanted us to go over anything, we wanted to make sure we did it. We talked to you guys about personal shopping, our new products that are coming out. You can go to FloridaParkExplorers.com, which is right there. And you can find anything on there about our merchandise, about our personal shopping, any of that kind of fun stuff. If you're interested in sponsoring the channel or becoming a member, you can also find information there as well. We have a bunch of sponsors that will be joining us. One of the things that I'm going to drop another little hint on, we will be launching the FPE network in the up and coming weeks. FPE network is going to be something nobody has done on YouTube. It will be absolutely epic. Next week, we're actually going to have a moderators meeting so that I can go over with them before I release it, what I'm actually doing, so that everyone can look at me and go, "You're nuts." I'm not going anywhere just yet, Everest. And, basically, FPE Network is going to be a lot of fun for everybody. It'll give you guys a different version of how to watch. It'll be something that's kind of totally different. So it's going to be interesting. Skip, it's not a bad ride. To be honest with you, it's in the dark. Before you know it's over, it's over. The launch is what gets most people. You go, it's 2.9 seconds. So I don't remember how many G's it is, but it's enough G's to make your, well, here it is. Makes your eyes pop out of your head. Look. The one woman's got her eyes closed. She may be passed out.
That really wasn't from the takeoff. I was focusing on the camera. So that's what everyone thinks.
Jen's eyes are shooting out of her head. She doesn't know what to do. She's totally freaking out. No, she actually loves that ride.
My mask fell off like 3 times. I almost like lost it on the ride. So.
Which means we would have to replace it with one of these beautiful
masks. Yes.
Look at those masks. 50th masks, everybody. They'll be we'll be getting those ready for next week to get online. It's 5Gs.
Thanks.
Wow. Who knew it was a cell phone coverage? Could probably stream it. So let's see. Okay, what's your favorite ride in Disney?
This sleeping one.
Favorite ride in all of the parks. Oh no. Oh. We were told. I told you a special guest may stop by. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a last-minute guest.
That's fantastic.
Don't go anywhere. Hold on a second.
Dave will answer that question.
I'll answer my favorite ride in just a second. Ladies and gentlemen.
This should not take long.
This will be a fast interview. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. BB-8. Ladies and gentlemen. BB-8. Hi, BB-8. Hi, BB-8. Hi, BB-8.
I'm kind of scared. I'm trying. We're gonna mute him for a second.
I had to mute BB-8 because BB-8's out of control. But everybody, look, we have BB-8 here with us. He can send things through the chat via Crew, because I understand Crew's got a connection. So if Crew wants to answer any of the questions for BB-8, I'm going to ask just a couple of quick questions. Uh-oh.
BB-8's gone.
We lost him. We lost BB-8.
I knew it wouldn't last long.
Didn't last long, everybody.
It's like R2-D2 malfunction.
I had BB-8 for a minute. Maybe the galactic signal broke. I don't know. Manny, welcome. Yeah, Mike, I had to mute him because BB-8 was a little.
Sorry about that, headphone wearers. Like.
All right, we're going to try it one more time. BB-8 looks like he's back. Mike, you might want to mute for just a second. If it's bad, I will mute. Let's see if we got him again. There's BB-8, everybody.
All right.
Welcome in, BB-8. Look how happy you are. Manny has one question for BB-8, and it's whether or not BB-8's ever been in a hot air balloon. So that would be a no. Okay. BB-8, are you friends with R2-D2? That looks like a no, too. Maybe it was a yes.
I don't know. Like, what?
Do you miss Ray? Oh, wow. That's a yes.
That's a definite yes.
Are you super excited?
No.
No? Okay. So you kind of miss R2-D2. How about C-3PO? Oh, you miss C-3PO, huh?
Everyone's R2 over C-3PO. C-3PO.
There he is. Is BB-8 friends with Bob Chapek? No? I don't blame you.
I don't know friends with Bob Chapek.
No. If you met the Mandalorian, do you think you'd be friends? Oh. Wow. Just out of curiosity, have you ever been in the movie Fast and Furious and did they teach you how to drift like that? You're super cool. We like you. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
He looks like he's floating.
Oh no. Oh, he's gone.
All right, we lost connection again.
I think he needs a
I
charge.
got to tell you right now, everybody. I think we've had 4 incredible guests. I mean, surprise guests from BB-8. We've had Vader. We've had, Mando and Boba Fett. That's just that's unbelievable. But Brian, I'll try and get you some answers on those. About if they're still friends on Instagram. What's been going on. I want to know the answer to those questions. I think they're the right questions to ask. So we'll definitely ask those hard hitting questions, most definitely. But let's see. Power packs. He definitely got his power packs from Disney. That's fantastic. Unreal. I guess he didn't use the Force. So, but what a night. So anyway, everybody, any questions about that I can follow up with our guests on? If there's anything you want me to ask in the future, because we're going to start bringing some different folks in and out. So definitely let us know if we can do that for you.
And not just YouTube content creators. We have some.
Apparently not. We went intergalactic planetary on this one, so that was a little Beastie Boys for you. Dave, you need to give BB-8 the link for the battery packs that I do use good battery packs.
Yes.
Thank you. You've noticed. I don't ever die. My battery packs are always on point. Available in the description down below.
Yes.
Talk about a shameless plug, but I can't complain about the equipment that we use. We use great equipment now, and it was fantastic. Manny, tonight was a lot of fun. It was kind of epic to have everybody out there and on there and doing what we did. And BB-8 had a couple of margaritas. The way he was drifting, I don't know. He was kind of on point. Did you see him sliding? I thought he was going to take a 90-degree turn like it was nothing. All right, so back to what we were being asked. Favorite rides at Disney parks. Now, intergalactic planetary. So, I mean, I've got a couple of them. Rise of the Resistance is phenomenal. It's probably one of my favorite rides in the park. I like Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway a lot. It's not one of the more popular answers, but I like the ride a lot. You answer yours.
Mr. Toad's Wild Ride.
Oh, we're talking all time.
Yeah, he did say all time before, so I'm going all time. And it's still in Disneyland, so it's not like it's on Disney Ride. So,
Excuse me 1 second.
Space Mountain.
Yes.
Agreed. What the message that we just received, totally agreed on that. On point.
Let's see. I miss Mr. Toad's totally. But if I went park by park, I would say Magic Kingdom would probably be Mr. Toad's. It's probably up there.
I still like Space Mountain because it's a long roller coaster. Like it's a lot longer than you think it is. Like the length of the ride. And having Bella go on it is just hilarious. That's a beautiful thing. That's fantastic. That was beautiful.
Yeah, crew, you missed some awesome guests. We had BB-8 on. I mean, can you imagine? I know you have some hookups, so I was surprised that you weren't here for it. But yeah, we love in Epcot. I would say, I mean, Test Track is phenomenal. I love Test Track. Animal Kingdom, I'd probably go with, like, I would say Kali Rapids if Kali Rapids was a little better. It's a good ride. So I'll probably stick with it because it's 1,000 degrees right now and it just is refreshing. I like the safari there. I love the walking trails there. But favorite ride there, I'm going to probably stick with Kali Rapids.
Everest.
Just like the person who asked it.
Yes.
One attraction I'd give the boot to. Ooh, good question.
The Astro Orbiter. I even like going up there. I don't mind, but you lean in the ride, and it's really, it's very uncomfortable.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I wouldn't go up. I'm not going up there anyway. So what do I care? I'd get rid of it in a heartbeat. Who turned 100 today? Wow.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Okay.
Favorite Disney resort? That's a hard
Art of Animation. And then if you want a classier one,
see, that's what I'm saying. Is you got middle of the roads. You got you got a lot of different things there.
The Grand Floridian.
Grand Floridian is pretty, and the grounds are nice.
They got that amazing Alice in Wonderland splash pad, which is just awesome.
But Polynesian huts that are out in the water.
Oh yeah, no, that's cool. It's like
that would be my favorite. Is that the everyday answer? No. Art of Animation probably would be. Riviera is beautiful. There's a lot of really
Hotel
nice.
6.
They keep the light on.
That's a Universal Resort, SeaWorld Resort. I'm sorry.
So we stayed at Animal Kingdom Lodge. Animal Kingdom Lodge is beautiful. So is Fort Wilderness, by the way. Fort Wilderness is a beautiful place. I love the slide. Plus, you got to take into consideration, the modes of transportation.
Manny,
Cargo, hello.
Manny with the hot air balloons.
There's one down in Springs if you're interested in taking it. It's not exactly a hot air balloon, but it's close.
No. And
Carousel of Progress would be the one you get rid of. How could you get rid of Carousel of Progress?
Oh.
How could you get rid of that ride? Walt just kicked over. He just took your any chance of an annual pass. Like, it's gone.
Ooh.
Gone. That's like telling us you're going to take the train away. Which, by the way, Bella pointed out yesterday when we were talking about it. The train's been down for like ever. Walt would be so pissed. It's not even funny that train is like down. And I know why they've done it, but favorite Disney show from the park ever? Favorite Disney show from the park.
I liked the Fantasy Fair show they did in front of the castle.
That was
I think one day I watched it like 4 times.
Yeah, that's a great show. I like the Star Wars show.
Indiana Jones.
The Star Wars show, the one that was on the hour every hour. I like that. I like the Star Wars show that's missing at the end of the night. And my favorite Christmas show is Jingle Bell, Jingle Bam, which it's not coming back. And to you, Disney, for not bringing back Jingle Bell, Jingle Bam. There's no excuse for that whatsoever. You're shooting off fireworks right now. All it is a projection and Snope and laser lights, but we won't talk about laser lights because no show has laser lights right now, and I don't understand that either. They'd have to use small words.
And I liked the parade they used to have. They had an Epcot years ago. That went around.
Really?
Yeah, I did.
All right.
They do tribute to it in Epcot forever. What do you think?
Let's see. I like sitting on my butt in front of my PC and watching live stream of Disney. That's my favorite ride. Here it is, everybody.
I didn't understand it. Now I got it.
Here we
go.
go.
It's hard to read it first.
There's the best answer. And it, of course, comes to us from Stone Cold Jedi.
That's a beautiful thing.
Brought to you on a night of galactic interventions. That is spectacular. See, this is why we miss you, Stone Cold. Jedi is in the house.
Yes.
Phantasmic. Another good call.
Oh, yeah. Fantastic.
You know why I didn't think of Phantasmic? It's been that long since I saw it.
It's been a long time.
Unbelievable.
What's funny is Bella didn't ever get to see it.
Not yet. And here's another one. Theme Park Lifestyle just dropped some knowledge bomb on us with Captain EO.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
that was amazing.
See, if we're going all time, you got to do top 5s. You can't do just the overall best. that show because there's too many of them. Whoever said COP, I think you need a Snickers. Thank you, So Cargo, for putting that in because, yes, we all agree with you.
That was what it was called.
Dreams.
See, I knew Wheeler would know what it was called. He said it before. I was like, I saw it once, I saw it like once or twice, and I just loved it because it was years past.
Captain EO is fantastic. Jen, the one at used to be Tapestry Nations. Yep. Yes, the Michael Jackson one. That was wonderful too. Captain EO is phenomenal. The truth is, old Epcot with the way that they had it set up with like World of Motion and some of the other things, Horizons, they were really, really
so Illuminations then, like let's just
Illumination. No, I can't go there, and I won't say anything. I won't say anything bad about it. And it's not that there was anything wrong with it. I cried
the last night, even though it was pouring rain.
I don't care. It was just time.
But I do. I'm one of the few that really love Epcot forever.
I happen to like both of them. My question is like, you know, it's like R&D. Once you've paid for research and development on something, why can't you do both? Like, why can't it be special presentations of Illuminations from time to time? Now, I happen to know that they put a gigantic barge in the middle of the way, and that's the point. But there was a way to do certain things, you know, where you could do anything. No, not even a little. And let's see. Food Rocks. That was cool.
Top 7 favorite Disney. Top 7. Now you're just throwing numbers out there. You're so funny.
Where is it?
Everett.
Oh, top 7 Disney foods each park. There aren't 7 foods in each park. But besides the fact, Epcot doesn't even have food without a festival. Without a festival, it's hamburger or chicken or pizza.
It's, what do you call it? It's Regal Eagle.
Oh, well, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. All right, so.
Can I go by property? Filet pig and chicken guy. Just pick a couple things off of each of those menus.
Top 7 foods. I mean, my foods are simple.
The pizza at the boardwalk and the pretzel, the stuffed pretzel that I had.
My foods are simple. Pulled pork, burgers, chicken, hot dogs, sweets.
Speaking of pulled pork, a lot of you, I guess, they changed the menu at Hollywood Studios at the boat restaurant.
What is that? The SS Hatch?
Something like that. They used to have a pulled pork sandwich, some hot dogs. Now it's like a seafood salad or something. I guess
it was something that spoils in the heat and it'll give you food poisoning.
Like
so
that my daughter gave a fantastic face.
Well, and what Brian and Nia put up is actually funny because it's actually right. You have 13 years for Wishes, 4 years for Happily Ever After, and then you're going to have 18 months of Enchantment. They're just going down and down. So maybe what they'll do is they'll bring them all back and just rotate them nightly.
Well, apparently they're saying Tank is still flying, which I don't think they can get rid of.
If they get rid of Tank, people would
It's a staple.
People would freak out. Original Epcot was my favorite part. I loved the original Epcot. I love what they've done, and I affectionately call it the hub because I don't know what else to call it, but it's the front entrance of Epcot.
Future.
No, it's like when you walk in. Like, that's not futurist-ish.
Oh.
Yeah. I miss the electrical light parade. I wish that they would just ship it back. We need it for a little while. By the way, the other park was closed for how long? They couldn't bring the electrical light parade. I put it on them.
Well, no, isn't it? Oh, yeah, over.
It's over in California.
No, isn't it overseas though?
Maybe, but I don't care. Bring it to my park. My park was open.
It was originally California.
Don't care. I want it here. Like
I saw it in both parks.
I'm not in that park, and I don't fly, so bring it back. Let's see. Fantastic Disneyland. Whereas Fantastic takes 2 hours to get in, 2 hours to get out.
Excuse me.
Fantastic has a long line, no doubt, but the show's actually worth it. I wish it wasn't sitting on concrete because when you get up, you're numb.
Oh yeah.
But let's see. Oh, here you go. Favorite food is Mickey ice cream popsicle shaped like Mickey's head. I actually could agree with that. I can get on board with that.
I'm glad you can buy them in the stores now.
My favorite foods are typically at resorts. Do love me some chicken and waffle. You know, that chicken and waffle, Sammy, is it's kind of epic. Pretzel, plain choice, but always good. Can't beat the pretzels. Only entertainment offering I did not care for it. I've got back into a Splashtacular. I can get on board with that too. My least favorite food is stepping into a melted meat, but that's great. Love the hamburgers, Animal Kingdom, add your own condiments, restaurant source. I like the smoke. What is it called? The smoke outpost or smokehouse or something. I don't remember the outpost something where we get all the smoked meat from in Animal Kingdom. Can't remember the name of it.
I just like to eat in Thailand, USA.
Especially at 12:30 at night, my brain functions, but not at full capacity. Best pulled pork, Aloha, Captain Cook. I don't know. So I'm gonna have to say I can appreciate that, but technically on property is Play Pig. Play Pig's pulled pork is phenomenal.
But the Aloha is a little bit different. So.
I know, but I'm just saying it's phenomenal, and it gets the F approval from the fat guy. So Big Guy's Food Review. Love Play Pig.
Yak and Yeti, Skip saying.
I don't know that I've eaten there, so I can't actually say, but I'll have to try it because I know you're a chef. California has advertised. Ooh. Okay. You guys get tickets for Christmas party yet? No, I have not gotten them yet. You're going to all laugh. As big a Christmas people as we are, I can't get there yet. It was 109 degrees out today. As much as I would love it to get back into the 70s and be beautiful, my brain just is not wrapped around that yet. I know I need to do it, and we're probably going to do it very, very soon. I want to go at least once, hopefully twice, 3 times would be phenomenal. But at $200 a clip.
Well, it's $159 for the days that, like, because Brian's the 11th. So there's 4 days in November that it's $159. The
Plus
rest
tax.
of the time plus tax. And I already got the price. I think we get $10 off of that or something. Or maybe that's with the $10 off. And then the first day, I think it's like $179 or something. And then the week of Thanksgiving, it's like $2 something.
So $200 a clip with tax and everything,
Yeah.
and then food. And because I'm not eating 55 Mickey bars.
I'm just going to keep getting
So basically, is food. You have merch. You have things you got to buy before you get there, during, while you're there. It's $700. So between $600 and $700 to go. It's $2,100 if I want to go 3 times. It's very, very disheartening. I loved going to Very Merry Christmas, and I miss it dearly when it was affordable.
However, we can see the fireworks.
The upside to it is out that window is fireworks. We'll be watching them whether we paid for them or not. Right out the window, and I will live stream them for all of you.
And Jedi, you can drop that link in for your.
Yeah, Jedi, you're a mod. Drop in your link.
You can.
Everybody, check out Studio Tatooine. He's got some of the cool stuff in the world. Check it out. I don't know what's on there because I haven't been on in a while, and I'm not going to tell you I haven't been.
If you can put your SoundCloud,
Yeah,
if there's like
do.
a link or whatever it is. I forgot how that works. It's been a while.
Yeah, I don't go anywhere near Tower of Terror. That's not ever happening. Costco will have Christmas items here.
Yeah, no doubt.
Nice. 107. Exactly. I mean, it's so hard to think that way. It's like, oh, it's 1,000 degrees out. You could actually go into the sun right now. Hey, get over it. Let's see. I've been busy in the studio and I can hear. That is really funny. Now, for those of you who don't know, when Studio Tatooine says he's in there playing and you can hear Jedi, Jedi's his dog. So, that's kind of epic. I would love to go near Christmas, but it was 5:30 for 2 people. That's my point.
Yeah, no doubt. It's like when it gets to like December, it's like, like Thanksgiving week. I was like, oh, it's Thanksgiving week.
So,
that's why.
If you take that again and divide it in half, tack it on top, it's costing me almost $1,000 for one day. This is hard to swallow. So it's pretty bad. Why are you not eating?
Big $10 off.
Yeah, why are you not eating 55 Mickey bars? I made the joke the other night, and I'm sure it'll turn into a soundbite on Pete's show when I said about stuffing Mickey bars down my pants. I mean, how could you pay for this? Like, I don't mean pay for it money wise. I mean, go in and eat your value worth. If they did like a dessert party, like they used to do, like the frozen dessert parties or the fireworks spectacular dessert parties, those I would understand. There's no food. Like, I get to drink soda. Yay! I can bring my own drinks in. Like, put them in my backpack. Like, this is not a big deal to me. Tell me I can eat as many hot dogs at Casey's as I want. You have something. I'll probably be dead, but you get the general gist. Open up all the food restaurants and let us have some kind of one meal voucher while you're there. That might entice me, but $700. I get an extra set of fireworks that I can see out my window.
And a real parade.
And a parade. Now, I'm not trying to dumb this down for everybody because we're in the park every day and it does lose some of the luster of saying, oh, well, there's no wait times. Today there were walk-ons. It was 10 minutes for Pirates. It was 5 minutes for Haunted Mansion. It was 35 minutes at one point for Mine Train, which is nothing.
And 2 or 3 days this week, Rise to Resistance passes were available.
Today it was one of them. You could get Rise to Resistance all day.
Before closed.
And I mean, we're talking about things that like just shouldn't be. So with ride times being that low and everything else, you're gonna have a hard time selling it. Not the people that are here. Like, we're gonna go because we have no choice, but I'm not happy about it. I would be much happier if they did it the right way. Because, by the way, here's where Disney's stupid. Charge me $129 a ticket. Let me go in. I'll probably spend $200 worth of merchandise all day. There's going to be a lounge fly bag there. There's going to be merch that we're going to want. There's T-shirts we're going to want. There's hats we're going to want. There's lights we're going to want. Or will I get them off Amazon? I don't have to be authentic. Like, it doesn't matter. I'll have So Cargo. No, not So Cargo. So Cargo can make us masks. But I was going to say I can have Theme Park Lifestyle make me Florida Park Explorers Christmas shirts that I can wear in. And they'll say Florida Park Explorers right across it. Matter of fact, that's what I'm doing. I just made up my mind about that. Thanks, So Cargo and Theme Park Lifestyles. I'll have everybody make us custom merch. You know, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm sitting here literally staring at So Cargo. It's like, So Cargo, I'm going to say your name like 55 more times because I've stopped the comments right in front of where it said, I did the starters dessert party the first time it came out. I paid $70. And that's the point is, even those were overpriced. You're welcome to come to the War Zone and have tachos. That's fantastic. Yep, they were available till 6:30. Day of school started back. There's some of that, but and it always dips this time of year.
Oh yeah.
But we've had a lot of people that I've talked to have canceled because of COVID. So, you know, there's a lot of travel that has been canceled on top of it.
And there's a lot of people that aren't going to the parks because of it that are.
You got that right. Dave, I have a challenge for you. Are you ready?
No.
Possibly. Let's see. Everything is lacking motivation. Bonus included. Stripping. I agree with you, Theodore. And keep my yeah.
They're talking about some ads in the West
Yep,
Coast.
I can make you stuff, of course. Let's say I am 3,000. There you go. So, I mean, I had it stopped in front of it, and I'm sitting here staring at your name. So it was really funny. But I you know, knowing that everybody makes, you know, like the different things, why would I wear the Disney stuff? I would rather support great small businesses. I would much rather use the people who are in the chats, talk to everybody. I mean, I'm literally sitting here. Both of us are sitting here. Look at the shirts we're wearing. We're in our gear. We're in our gear. This, you know, this is what we do. We're building that brand. So, let's see. Joe rumors are that alcohol come back for the holidays. Disneyland for performers. Well, let's see. BB-8. Welcome back, BB-8.
That was
BB-8
nice.
just tipped
Thank
us
you.
$5. Thank you, BB-8.
Thank you
We
so
love
much.
you. we're sorry that you had to go away, but thanks for coming back. We appreciate you so much. You have no idea. We totally appreciate it. But that's the thing is with what they're doing, with pricing, it really has. It's gotten outrageous, and there's really no call for it. They're intergalactic credits. What happened?
Nothing. A whole thing happened. Like I'm in a new week now on something, and I was like, where did everything go? We're good. Surprise.
Let's see. I wish you could get.
Yeah, because she's in the Great White.
Yeah.
Blood.
Let's see. He's drunk, so probably.
Oh wow.
That's awesome, Dave. We went to Lowe's today. Wore my FPE mask.
That's awesome.
Boom. I love it. Have you not seen The Last Jedi? What? Hey, crew. What's The Last Jedi? I'm not sure I'm familiar with that movie. Let's see. My daughter is coming late September. That's fantastic. You guys are great. Yeah, I don't know what any of those things are. I didn't see that movie. I refuse to acknowledge it. I'm not into Star Trek. I'm very snooty. Hey, I'm just calling it the way that it is. Once they took Luke out and stuck him on an island somewhere and said, "Go find him." 30 seconds left in the movie. Here you go. Here you go. It's yours. You can have it. My girlfriend really into Cali Grill for breakfast. They freaked out the whole time. Me and you on camera eating there. It's scary, and let's see who does it better. No. Crew's trying to get me in a helicopter. You're trying to get me up. Nope. I'm not doing these things. I'm good. I live by one thing in this world. Man's got to know his limitations. I know mine. I'm comfortable with them. Y'all are more than welcome. You can go, Jen. So we'll even give you a little GoPro. You guys can sit there. You guys can all have a great time. You can include me. Bring a tablet. I'll sit up there with you guys. I won't look at the screen because, as Brian from Brian and Ian will tell you, he posts things in his story deliberately to make me want to hate him because he'll post things like people falling off a cliff or some guy walking or putting up a freaking light fixture on top of a cell phone tower. So Brian loves to do that to me because I'm flipping through and it's like, oh, that's funny, that's funny, that's funny. And the next thing I know, I'm staring down 2,500 feet and I almost passed out. So,
freaking rover.
Yep, Ronan, I love those heights. Love those heights. Let's see. I'm going to send it. Live long and prosper.
Congo.
Yeah, I kind of figured. That's why I stopped reading.
Yeah.
But I was going to give you a great note to see. Have you seen 18 just knock him out? Yeah, no thanks. You could try, but I can tell you right now, first of all, I don't let most people get behind me. I generally know the people who want me to go up in these heights, and if I see any of you, I will be on my guard. Plus, I have her. So I trust her to protect me. I'm not worried about, she's got my back, so to speak.
I can be feisty.
Not worried about that. All you got to do is say, "Hey, Dave, look out," and I guarantee you'll watch me move like Yoda in the Clone Wars. You can come hang out with Jen. So come on down. You guys go wherever you guys want. Go up. She loves heights. She loves going stupid things and have a good time. I'm not that guy. So, new member alert. New member alert.
Oh, Theodore. Welcome.
Theodore Sites, new member.
Welcome.
Welcome to the family. Good thing you live in Florida. Exactly right. Dave into the air funds. Nope. Not going. Okie dokie. Yeah. Challenge declined. Let's see.
Oh, they put you by the window. See, that would have been that's not right.
First of all, I hate elevators. I mean, you know how I feel about the Death Liners. Let alone if go ahead and put me in a metal box, drag me 180 feet in the air, and then drop it. No thanks. Like I'm not okay with that. Beach blanket party. I'm down with. I like beaches. Boom, there it is. Even
Stream Elements.
Even Stream Elements is sitting here going, "Way to go, Theodore." I ate looking at the carpet all the time. See, but how much fun did you have doing that? It's like, you're sitting there staring down at the ground, and it's like, no way. No, I'm good. See, Brian, the difference is and it would be unnerving if I actually thought I would give in. They got no chance. I'm not even worried about it. Like, at the end of the day, I can't be dared into anything, and you can't offer me 10 grand. I'm not going. Like, it's just not worth it to me. I can't be bought. Well, that's not true. But the chances of somebody in this chat being able to pop up 10 million for me to go to the top of something are probably not that good. So I don't really have to worry about that ever happening. But at the end of the day, no, I'm not doing it. So, no. Look at that, Theodore. Look at the love from everybody. Look at all the members sitting there welcoming you in. It's fantastic.
Mikey put in emojis. That's what that was. Yeah, he put in the little.
Whoop, whoop. FP. See, that's what I see, everybody.
That's the little explorer emoji guy.
That's cool.
That asked somebody else if that was you.
See, now here's the question. Did you enjoy it? Having mad panic attacks the whole time while you're trying to stomach down food? No way. No way. Let's see. I want to go on those crazy high swings in Florida. Any takers? Okay.
Oh, no. That I won't do.
Everest, we are scheduled to go on Remy's Ratatouille on September 8th at 4 o'clock. Between 4 and 5. We will be on it. We will be live streaming it. If any of my connections watch this or anything else, and you can get me on early, I'm down. I'll give you some free merch too. So,
because I know they're doing
just saying, I'll bribe you. I don't care. I have no problem with that. Cast members that are watching, if you can get us on there, I will give you merch. I'll give you whatever you want merch-wise. I don't care. And yeah, so that's that. I disowned my family for $10 million. For $10 million, there's probably enough Xanax in this world to get me to go up there, or B.A. Baraka style, back in the neck kind of shot. Going up there on my own, no, I'm still not doing it. I won't make it. I know I won't. I know how bad I've gotten on the 7th floor, 8th floor. I will tell you all something really funny. We stayed in a hotel one time we were on the 5th floor in Fort Myers Beach, 5th or 6th floor. It was all glass, and I wouldn't go near the windows.
Was that the one that was downtown? Yeah.
It was the one in downtown before we went out to the beaches.
Yeah.
And we were there for like 3 weeks because we were doing a project, and we had a suite. It was beautiful, but the laundry was on the 10th floor. And so Jen says to me one day, she goes, "I'm going to go up and do laundry." And so she calls me and she goes, "Honey, I forgot the laundry detergent." I said, "Well, you better come down and get it." The plan that we devised was I put it in the elevator, hit the button, got back up.
Because it was right next to the elevator, the laundry room, which worked well.
So I literally put the laundry detergent on the elevator and sent it up because there was no way I was going up there to do it. It wasn't that important to me.
Was that the Red Sox hotel?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
That was when the Giants won
the Super Bowl.
That was a lot of fun. The Red Sox were in the hotel.
That's when Dave unofficially engaged, proposed.
Yes, we were in the Red Sox training facility hotel. So all the Red Sox were there, including like Big Papi and all them. And the Red Sox were playing the Patriots, and the
Red Sox playing.
The Giants were playing the Patriots, and we went downstairs and started taunting the Red Sox during halftime. Both of us in football jerseys or Giants jerseys. It was a lot of fun. Management wasn't too happy with us because we were actually doing marketing for the hotel at the time. It was really a lot of fun to taunt Big Poppy, though, and it was really funny because they were all in the bar getting hammered watching the Patriots, and we were Giants fans. The only Giants fans in the hotel, by the way. I kid, 5 million. I was scared to death. Yeah, no thanks. You could be like Mr. T. Dave. Yeah, there's no way I'm going up there. The only way you're going to do it is you got to sneak attack me. I mean, it's just that simple.
There you go, Mike. We go on the.
See, cargo, I'd go on Starflyer with you. Let's just be fair for a second. Okay?
No.
I love you to death, Mike, but you can't see it. So that's a bunch of crap. Like, you don't know you're up there 450 feet. Like, you're not scared. You can't see it. Like, it's not going to bother you. I'm going to see that. I'm going to black out, die, fall right off the damn thing and be dead. And it's all over.
Mine is more I've seen the people who run the ride.
No, I don't care about it. See? Okay, let's go there too. But no. Troop festive patch. Apparently, everybody is now troop explorers. Let's see, Mikey, I heart your heart. There you go. You guys go have fun. Me and Dave may be besties. There you go. We'll go hang out. See now, Skip. We'll hang out down below while Mike and So go up and fly around, and we can sit there and laugh at them. And then when the ride breaks down and they're up there for 4 hours, and then they have to come in by helicopter to rescue them, then what? Can you imagine getting evac'd off of that at 450 feet? You would not like the elevator. Okay, so Jill, here's why I don't like heights. I went into the Space Needle when I was a kid in Toronto. My brother pinned me against the glass, and we got shot out of the damn tube and went all the way up to the top, and my face was pressed against the glass the whole time. It was not a fun experience. And it was one of those revolving restaurants. I asked if I could walk down. They showed me the staircase. It was either fall to my death in an elevator or fall to my death down the stairs, because the stairs went down the center and they were as bad as the elevator. So I took my chances in the elevator. I was the last person in. I faced the steel doors. And then it literally was like going on Tower of Terror. It just dropped. It was horrible. Worst experience of my life. Let's see. What else are we missing? And we're going to have to. Yep. Yeah. It was a horrible experience, and the food.
Wow.
Service was amazing. Proud to join. There we go. Whoop whoop. Red Sox and Patriots. Boo bears. Hey, that's okay. I know who your teams are.
I know who your teams are too.
Let me know when you win one. Let's see. They were so bad, Eli didn't want to go there.
No, and it's a beautiful city.
If I went on Starflyer, you'd need Crisco to get me out. No, they wouldn't. You'd hop out. You'd be so happy to get out of it. It would be fun. You'd be like, nope, gotta go.
Sweating.
I was gonna say they could let me. I would slip out just from sweat. Yeah. I was in a helicopter. Let's see.
I watched my nephews go on the high swings, and it wasn't the Starflyer, but they were pretty high. And I'm like, those kids are going to slip out of that seat.
Yeah, Skip. I mean, as a good laugh, I have a problem with a lot in the contemporary. Like, there's just things I won't do. I mean, it's just not there. This one cracks me up. I was in a helicopter. I was in a helicopter too once. I'm going to tell you right now, I did not do well.
Well, the contemporary, you have to take an elevator to go to the monorail, then take another elevator to go up to the monorail, and it's kind of ridiculous.
Well, but Jill, the thing is, it wasn't that it was bad. I probably would have thought it was cool if my brother literally was not pushing me through the glass. It probably would not have affected me or scarred me the way that it did. But the first 3 floors, you're inside concrete, and then all of a sudden you're outside. I didn't know that. And then all of a sudden we go, like my brother's literally pushed me against the glass. And all of a sudden you come out and you're 45, 50 feet in the air and you're going up to the top of the Space Needle. I'm now screaming as loud as I possibly could. It was horrific. I mean, thanks, Mike. I know you're watching.
He's talking to his brother.
Yes. Not Mike Wheeler. Let's see. If we get stuck. see. Nope, not gonna happen. Do you think? Yep. Let's see. So I'm guessing St. Louis Arch. Not going to that either.
I'll go up it. That's long.
You can go to St. Louis Arch with anybody you want. You can also climb Statue of Liberty, any of the buildings.
Statue of Liberty's is not. Those stairs at the top are not.
Are you talking about the space restaurant in Epcot? Because you're talking about that thing's cool.
It reminds me of that restaurant in New York City in March 2012 or whatever it was.
Oh, they look cool to me.
But it's a Disney thing, so it's kind of.
Crew, what do you mean? Hey me too. You think you've been in a helicopter once or twice? Took a helicopter tour in Kauai. Kauai is gorgeous, by the way. Kauai, Oahu, Maui. Been to all three of them. That was one of the reasons that I don't fly anymore. Was the trip back. Our plane got hit by lightning 2.5 hours into a 5-hour trip. When they sat there and said you could actually hear the conversation. Do we turn around or do we go? Because we're halfway. That was fun. Absolutely beautiful islands, though. It was truly a one of a kind of experience when we go to Hawaii. Because I will go to Hawaii, by the way, but I will drive to California. I will take a cruise ship over. I will make an entire trip out of it. I would rather swim. I'd be okay with that. Let's see.
See, my problem with helicopters is the enclosed space. It's too enclosed. And y'all can tell me what you want about them. There's other things.
Yep. Eva loves Disney, everybody.
It wasn't. No, I did that too. It wasn't.
Now, as a kid, I mean, and I got to tell you right now, like I was not this deathly afraid in my entire life. There were things that just started to set in, and as I got older, it just got worse and worse and worse. I went up Twin Towers. I've been inside Sears Tower when it was still Sears Tower. Now it's 95 names different, but y'all know what building I'm talking about. Let's see. I like heights, but won't do anything over gator-infested waters. Gators don't bother me. Now, I'm not saying I'd cannonball in with them, but they don't really bother me. If family can't traumatize, exactly. This is prolific.
Yes. The love of siblings.
I was slamming beers at 9 a.m. to relax. Here's what happens when people make you do things you don't want to do. You start drinking at 9 a.m.
Yeah. No, that's not going to happen either, Heather.
To whoever said, oh, it was Brian in the end. Crewed up literally on a daily basis tells me he's going to fly me in a helicopter. And on a daily basis, I sit there and say, good luck. And this is why they're married. Jen is claustrophobic.
And I know you can hang out the side, but that's a whole other thing.
Eva, I don't fly for 4 reasons. I've been on 3 close calls, and then I watched a federal aviation video on lack of maintenance during times of economic downturns.
Yeah.
And once I watched it, I was done. But I had 3 almost plane crashes. I'm good. I figure, everything comes in threes. I had 3. 4th one, it's like I'm asking for it. And then once I watch a video, it wasn't that you have problems during the economic downturn. It's after, because a bolt that's supposed to be replaced at 500 hours makes it 5,000 hours and then snaps. No thanks. As Jen said before, it's not always the person. It's the person doing the maintenance. So, no thank you. Good Lord, man. I was mildly afraid of heights until I was in my early 60s. If anybody is mildly afraid of heights, come talk to me. I'll make you deathly afraid of them. I don't like small spaces either.
Oh my gosh.
That's not nice.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, see that? Those are the kind of things. Tatooine said it best before. If your family doesn't traumatize you, who does?
No, I got trapped in a closet as a kid. nobody really cared to look for me.
Yeah, see, Brian's talking about, I think it was either JetBlue or Key Airline or one of those that crashed in the Everglades. I didn't think anybody survived. So, if I remember correctly, they hit the ground and just smashed, and that was that. And chances are, when the plane hits the ground, yeah, you're going to be in bad shape. I'm not meant to be gator bait. Helicopters are. Nope. See, crew, more people are on my side than yours. We are crazy. Look, bam. He said it, not me. You're right. And that's why they're married. I keep pointing it out. It just shows up. Let's see. Tight enclosed spaces crawling through a tunnel underground. Horrible. Tight spaces don't really bother me. It depends on if I know that there's a beginning and an end. If I was going to go into like one of those caves where they narrowly go down, I don't know that I would do that. But if I knew there was an opening on the other side, if my big butt could fit through it, yeah, I'd go in. I don't care.
No, you'd fly a plane if one person was flying it, you said.
And I said it depended upon who it was.
Yeah, but there's one specific.
That's not 100% true.
No, I know.
It's not
Maybe not now.
It's gotten worse
20
over
years
time.
older. So.
Yeah, I was going to say it's been some time.
Yes.
He will not admit it to you, Jedi, but yes.
Heather just answered the question, so.
Thank you,
we're
Heather.
good.
Yes, they both are. I'll let them do the explaining, but they are true heroes. And yes, I get to brag about it too for once. Let's see. Nobody survived. Of course, nobody survived. They were eaten by alligators. Let's see.
So Studio's like, well, either he does tours and helicopters or he's
Yes.
military.
Yeah. Although I'm afraid of heights, I can do a majority of things, except I'll never step foot into a copter. See, okay, so here's the question I have for everybody who's mildly on the edge about heights. Glass bridge, like the ones they have in China, where you can walk across from one cliff to another cliff. 3,000 feet in the air walking on top of glass. You in? Because I'm not.
I don't like the aquarium thing with the glass. I walk.
Jenny wouldn't even walk through the aquarium tube. She freaked out. Now
That's a whole other.
that doesn't bother me. You can put me in an aquarium
That's
tube
a
all day
whole
long.
other thing.
But how about those glass
It's like a
semicircle jobs that go off the side that are attached by bolts into a cliff? Come on. What are you people doing? You're killing me. So I'm not doing those either, by the way. Glass bridge across the Grand Canyon. No. See, there you go. Heck no, glass bridge. Thank you very much. Yeah, I would do the glass bridge. Brian, I would pay money to see that, man. I really would. I would, says Manny. I won't do the glass bridge. No, because Big Mama's caboose would shatter. I did the Edge in New York City. It was great. No, see, I don't remember what building it is, but where they lean the glass out and you lay in the glass and it holds you over. Come on. And then let me tell you something. When it breaks and everyone goes, oh, tragedy struck, and someone goes, oh, it's a 1 in a million. You know, okay, well, that means it happens 1 in a million times. You can beat a 1. No thanks. What about swimming pools and hanging between buildings? No. Well, that depends. Second story, no problem. Third story, no problem.
So I read Wheeler's comment like this. That glass is so thick that I'll look at walking across it. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Like that.
No problem.
It'll be okay.
What are you worried about?
It's not that bad.
10 elephants walked across it yesterday. You got nothing to worry about. It's okay. Breaking news, windstorm came, and if you saw the bridge in China that happened about 6 weeks ago, maybe 8, the glass panes actually blew out of the moorings that they were held in, and there were people stranded on the bridge 3,000 feet.
And the pool's
over
hanging
ground.
between the buildings. I don't know if we touched that.
I did.
Oh, you did. But it's kind of weird.
The only way that I do the pool between the buildings is 3rd floor or lower. Anything over 3rd floor or lower, no, I'm good. Because I can't swim my way out of that. I'm going straight down. Let's see. That's the Willis Tower, leans you out. Yep, no thanks. Nope, I'm good.
You'll be fine with it, Dave. I got you.
No worries. No problem. I'm down for all that stuff. That's because you jump out of planes to save people. Okay? The reason she's down for all this, now tell them what you do. Okay, we're all talking about, hey, cruise in a helicopter. Okay, I know what you do too. Just don't follow the elephant across it. How about riding it?
Oh gosh.
If you were riding the elephant and the glass started to crack. And then,
oh my gosh. Go. Go.
let's see.
Come on,
The
Dumbo.
ride's on top of it. Yeah, see, here we go. Whoop, wrong. This should tell you everything you need to know about Heather.
Yeah, my cousin does all those all the time. And
I cure sniffles. Uh-huh. Man, I so want to call you out, but I won't because I respect the hell out of both of you. I'd never skydive. You only got one shot at that working. Actually, you have two. Technically, depending upon how it's set up, it's three, but still, I get your point.
that's right. Jill's in Vegas. So, like, Jill lives in Vegas.
Yeah.
So.
She's watched it slide off the building and everybody dying. She knows better.
Wait, you know the slide that's on the side?
Yeah, on the side of the building, that's all glass. Come on. It's the same as doing it on everybody's like excited about it on a cruise ship. They're like, oh, well, it goes out over the boat. Good, thanks. No, what are you doing?
What the heck?
The Vegas zip line.
My cousin did that. I'm like, you're out of your mind.
No. Nope. Like I said, if somebody get to know Heather offline and ask her what she does, you'll all sit there and go, oh, so that's why you're all about it. Yes, I'm here in Vegas, crazy thing. Yeah, no, you see, like the thing that tips forward the Stratus thing, hold on, I got to get it in the frame the right way. And then it goes like this, and it stops, and it hangs over, and it goes like this, and it goes, yeah, you're going to die like that. And then it snaps, and it goes over the side, and you drop 5,000 feet to your death. No, thank you. I will not be on a space flight. Does not interest me. However, put me in a submarine, I'm good with it.
However, like one upstairs sleeping, she'd go in Army. She's like, I want to go to space camp. I'm like, oh, you do?
Screw it up because I know what she does. Ferris wheels suck. No way. The little golden eyes that go around to kill people. Nope, I'm good with that too. I sit in the van all day. I'm sure you do.
I've seen her story. She's sitting in the vehicle. So.
I'll just remain.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, I'm not doing any of those things. A submarine, heck no. See, that don't bother me. You put me in a submarine, put me underwater, put me in one of those little deep submersible, the little rescue subs. I'm good. I'm totally good with this.
What the Intrepid in New York City, they have, you can go into the sub. And now the thing was not even like, it's not down in the water. Was not a fan. Could not wait to get out of it.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of that at all. Water, enclosed spaces, no thanks.
Yeah, you lead a boarding life. Yeah, but
I'm at Disney every day. I don't know.
No, not you, Heather.
Oh.
Heather goes, I live a boarding life. I was a fireman for 7 years. I've done almost everything but fly. When I was younger, I agree with some of that, but no, I can't get on board anymore. But put me in any swimming situation, I don't have a problem with it. I don't even care if I'm 1,000 feet down. Give me an air tank. Let me pull. I know the pressure would kill me at 1,000 feet, but like I'm all about subs. I'm all about water. Don't care about any of those things. None of that bothers me. No animal in the water bothers me, except maybe a megalodon or a giant squid. But other than that, I don't really care. There's no land animal that bothers me. Like, I'm not afraid of land animals. Like, we were joking around about lions before. Not saying I'd go running up to one. I wouldn't want to be in a pride in the middle of savannah, but no, I have no problem. Like if I walked into like a Florida panther in the middle of the night, I don't care. That does not bother me. An alligator in the middle of the night does not scare me. It just does not. Those are not things that bother me. Heights, I'm not your guy. You want to be there with anybody but me, because I guarantee you right now, if we're in a crisis situation and we're in heights, you're screwed. Plain and simple. We walk into a bobcat in the middle of the night, or a mountain lion, or a puma, you want to be with me. Let's see. There's a YouTube video of a guy cave exploring with his fam, gets stuck, they can't get him out. Yeah, that's my point though.
But it's like everyone's like, what?
So it's stuck with Brian for real.
Yeah.
Brian, I thought it was funny.
No, it's for real. It's not a joke.
Who cares? Overruled. It's the cool part about being the host. I talk about whatever I want. So Dave, I want to bring this back to Disney. There goes Manny. Thank you. Somebody going back to Disney. So do you ever want to go bungee jumping over Disney? No, Manny. I don't. No, hold on. One channel did Haunted Mansion.
And we all know who that was. It's okay.
When you get on a certain, we talked about it. Would I do it on a stream? No. Would I do it as a vlog? Yes. Are there rides that I would do 13 times? Without a doubt. There's rides I would stay on from morning to night. As a matter of fact, another channel did open to close on Small World for charity, which I commended them for and donated. So those things are really cool. I can't imagine live streaming that. I would vlog it. And then the other side of it is, I would also want to beat a record. Like the person that I kind of emulate at the moment, in the sense of I would like to see him get beaten, just because I'd like to see him beat his own record, is Anthony Mulliman. I'd like to see him go up 250 times and ride Tower Terror in 10 days. Like that would be cool.
That's a lot to handle.
But yeah, I would do it in a heartbeat.
I think people mover, because they would definitely let you stay on that.
I'd just go to sleep. Just put the camera on.
They got to start serving food.
No, put the camera up. 13 times is like 8 minutes. No, you're fine. I'm done in like
13 times, not 8 minutes on the people.
Yeah, it's like 8 minutes.
Those rides like 8 minutes long.
It's 8 minutes long, maybe 10. Let's see. Mickey's niece in Florida dives sharks all the time. Shark diving doesn't bother me. I would think that that's amazing. I would go into a shark cage in a heartbeat. I would also free dive with sharks. They don't scare me. Like I did a report for marine biology back in school. My final exam was sharks are our friends. They are. They're not interested in us. You have to do something stupid to get bitten. And
make a really horrible movie.
Oh, yeah, like being 47 meters down where it's all fake. If you're in a place where the water's been, or where the ground has been kicked up, it's not clear water, you're knee deep, you're waist deep, these things are going to occur. Why? That's where the people are. Like, it's bound to happen. You're out in open water, you're not cut, you're not doing something stupid. They may come in and check you out. There's ways around that too. Like, I'm not worried about that. That wouldn't bother me at all. Jen is stuck up in the building, and the only way it was to fly. You'll do it. Trust me. No, I won't. I trust her enough to get out. If she can't get out, I trust somebody who's a professional that's not going to panic and black out to go get her. She's underwater in a tube, and they need somebody to go get her. I'm your guy. She's trapped with a panther. I'm your guy. She's in a tight spot. I'm your guy. Anybody ever see the movie San Andreas? I could do everything except the helicopter stuff. Like the wife's on the building's coming down. It better be The Rock flying, because I'm screwed. Or maybe it should be crew.
Yeah, like I don't want The Rock flying.
Let crew do it. Crew up will come in there, save her, do that. As soon as they went into the building and the building's collapsing, put me in there. I'm in. Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play. What made it worse when she was stuck upside down? There you go. Tower 13 times for Dave. That depends. Do you have fresh batteries in your defibrillator? And did you bring pure adrenaline to stab into my heart? And what's the maximum amount of times that you can do that before my heart explodes? I don't even need the drawers. Just, yeah, it depends. Let's see. And they had the shirt to prove I survived. It's a small world. I saw that. I donated. Who put that? I donated to. I missed it. Yep, Mandy did.
Mm-hmm.
Jill, thanks for coming in. We try to do these from time to time where we just have some fun and do some interesting stuff. So thanks for coming in. We really appreciate you. Let's be honest.
Hey, Jill.
One time on Tower of Terror would not only be an accomplishment, but it would be an expensive hospital trip. Everyone have a wonderful Sunday. You as well. Have a good night to all.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good, Jedi.
Eva, have a wonderful night. Thank you.
Good night, Eva.
We will see you very soon. I hope you're enjoying your staycation. Sorry, Jen, you're on your own. Yep. I take that challenge. You take. Look, that's what I said. You take the air. I'll take the sea. We're good to go. That's why I was not meant to be in the air. What's ironic to everybody is, when I was in my intemperate youth, I was going into the Coast Guard to be a puddle jumper. I was legitimately going to jump out of helicopters to go into the water to save people. That tells you this wasn't always my thing. It wasn't always my thing. I didn't have a problem with heights. You're going to hate me for what I just the story I just tagged you in. That's okay. I know how to unsubscribe. The older I get, the more risk. See, I'm with you, Theodore. The older I get, the less I want it. Like, if everybody knows, I hurt my back the other day dancing with my daughter. And then in the Hollywood studios, spinning around doing The Hills Are Alive with the Sound of Music, I hurt my knee. Can you imagine if I fell from 3 feet? I would be in a coma. Let's see. Listen, I don't care what The Rock's doing. He comes to rescue me. That's fantastic.
Dwayne Johnson.
Would you ride? Oh, I would ride Mickey and Minnie's all day, from park open to park closed.
But I'd want to switch cars. I wouldn't stay in the same vehicle. It's a different.
I'm down with that.
It's a different experience.
I'll tell you what. I'll do it either way. I don't care because I would stay on the ride all day.
Because I hadn't sat in the first row in a very long time, and that was just such a different ride than.
What's your favorite row? Car.
I think the third because you go into the machine. Two doesn't really move. Two kind of stays in the same position.
Two goes to number 4. Finishes out in that number 4. So you start in the beginning and end in number 4. It's pretty cool. But I would do that in a heartbeat.
I thought that was 3.
Nope.
So that's the car that almost gets smashed.
3 is the one that goes to 2. So that's the one that just swaps places. But 2 goes to 4. 1 goes to 3.
So when you're in the last room, that's the one that almost gets crushed. When Mickey and Minnie save you with the lever.
That's 4. No, I don't know. I can't think right now. If you hadn't tried to confuse me, I would know. But anyway.
I never see Goofy. Hi, Pete.
Look who it is. The late night himself.
You missed our guests.
Pete, you missed our guests. We had Darth Vader. We had Mando. We had BB-8. And we had Boba Fett. So we had some great people in. It was an awesome show with awesome guests. We had a lot of fun. Right now we're talking about things that have nothing to do with Disney and have more to do with staying alive when we're up.
Manny keeps trying to bring us back.
Then, Dave, I challenge you to that. So Manny has now officially challenged me to ride Mickey and Minnie's from rope drop to close.
No, you have to pick the amount of times. I mean,
he's challenging me to open and close.
You have to do it on a slow season. So
I'll do it during slow season, and I'll do it for a charity. So I'll find a charity that we can donate directly to.
I think they make you disembark.
That's okay. I mean, I'll figure it out. I'll talk to Cast about it and see if I can get them on board. Maybe I'll do it for something that the park donates to, and they'll just let me stay on it. I don't care. But we'll do something. Yeah, I'll definitely do it. I accept that challenge. In a heartbeat. Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. So that sounds like good times. Last time I threw my back out, I was putting on a shoe.
Shoe.
Skip, I totally can appreciate that, man. Like I said, I was spinning on a live stream doing The Hills Were Alive with Sound of Music and hurt my knee. So, I I was not doing Staying Alive. I was actually acting out from Risky Business. Let's see, $50 to that charity. Yeah, what I'll do is I'll find out how I can do it. Let's see, great charity is help Pete. Best of the Genie.
Beat the Genie. You mean?
Yep.
I'm taking your money. Could they have picked a?
We've been talking about the Genie for a long, long time, Pete. And it's funny because someone tagged me in an Instagram story and they were like, "Do you remember when Boo Bash tickets came out and you were talking about Genie and Lightning Lane?" And I was like,
"Oh, the podcast."
Yeah, the podcast. We were on For the Mouseketeers podcast when we were talking about it, and it was like, I mean, I've been hearing about this for so long. I thought it would be more expensive, to be perfectly honest with you. I really expected it to be more money. I still don't know how much it costs for Lightning Lane, but
I think no one knows.
I don't know. I have no idea. Let's see. How big are your feet? He threw out his back. We'll put on a shoe. Let's see. Threw my back out when I was coughing. Yep. The better done that. Broke my ankle getting out of a car. See, this is the kind of way. Hey, Pete, at 1:15 in the morning, this is the direction happens. My show goes. Let alone with all the klutzy moves. No, none of you are alone.
Yeah.
I mean, some of the stupidity that's happened in this house late night is epic. But yeah, Genie is just something I can't get my head wrapped fully around at the moment. I mean, it's only $15. Yeah, I get that. But Lightning Lane not being included and with them not really telling us how much it's going to be, and it's like it could be up to, it could be more than. It's like that's a sales tactic to make you drop another nickel. I thought the Disney website sold Lightning Lane included. All right, so here's what it is, Heather. It's the Genie is included to a degree. If you want the AI that'll tell you how to plan your day and boss you around and tell you go here, do this, time management, you pay $15 in Walt Disney World and $20 in Disneyland. The Lightning Lane is not included. Starting at depends upon the day of the week, season, all those things matter. So it could be way higher. It could be $30 per person, by the way. And then the Lightning Lane is what's replacing the Fast Pass. So if you want it, you can do it one of two ways. One is by the day. The other is buy 2 rides at a time. And that's the way I understand it as of right now. Not 100% right, but I'm not 100%
But I
wrong
thought
either.
Lightning Lane took care of like the rides that are going to have the virtual queue anyway, and this is to bypass your virtual queue.
I don't think so. There's going to be virtual queues in Genie. So like Rise of the Resistance. So now Heather brings up a good thing about Rise of the Resistance. If you come down once every 2 years and you want to guarantee get on Rise of the Resistance, buy it. And I'm in favor of that because as we know, when Jason was here, they almost didn't get on, remember?
Oh, yeah.
He came down specifically to ride Rise. He got up, got his boarding group, did everything. I would much rather have the guarantee. If there's something you really want, you should be able to pay for it. You should be able to buy it. I agree with that 100%.
This is when you had to go into the park for the boarding group like really early.
Mm-hmm.
And you went in really early and they made the mistake of staying all day. And they should have gone back to the hotel knowing they had a high boarding group. However, the ride broke down and they never got on it. And then when he was going to come back, everything shut down. So it was not good.
So, like I'm in favor of part of this. Like I think that there should be the ability to buy what you want. If you're going to come on vacation, I'm a big favorite and a big fan of it. Not to mention as an annual pass holder, from a streamer's point of view, I'll make it really simple. I will buy a day where I can take all of you into the park. I will stream the entire day where I go to the front of the line every time. We don't have 40 minutes in a line. It's way more entertaining versus the days where we're going to break it up and we're going to do shows, we're going to do food, we're going to do shopping, we're going to do rides on top of that. I may buy 2 rides or 1 ride or whatever and pay as I go so that this way I'm maximizing it. Good night, Jill. Thank you for being here. We really appreciate you. So, in that respect, I understand that. I think where it gets lost is, as I've said before, Genie Plus is the new Fast Pass. Lightning Lane is the one you can pay rides big, like Rise of the
Yeah,
Resistance.
see, that's what I thought.
So, Mike, are you saying that the $15 starting app price includes the new Fast Pass? So that gets me on every ride.
The Genie Plus, not every ride. It
Well, no,
doesn't
I'm saying,
include
okay,
big
the
tickets.
the majority rides, like
Yes.
Pooh and Teacups and
Mhm.
People Mover. So if you're saying that that is included in Genie Plus, because I don't read it that way, but if that's what you're saying, I'll trust you because you're usually not wrong. And then Lightning Lane gets me on Mine Train, Splash Mountain, Pandora, those type of things. If that's what you're saying, that's what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay, mistakes that were removed, morning queues for Fast Pass. I'm more in favor of it now that you're saying that because it's just not the way it reads. I understood it to be that it was a complimentary service and that you were paying for the AI. The AI being the daily planner, the food, all that other.
No, you don't
stuff.
you don't pay for that. That's the free
That's
app.
the way it reads.
We're gonna have to get visuals for you.
Yeah, and I agree with Skip. It is the worst name ever. I could not agree with you more. Like if you could, and by the way, like. I mean, Genie is associated with so many things. You could have come up with 1,000 things. This is the best you could come up with. Like, really? Really? They should have called it Wally or something.
Well, it's AI. That would have been good.
I mean, I don't know. Good night, so Cargo. So Genie
Night,
Plus as the old paper Fast Pass, but electronically. I don't know. I think what they should have done was left Fast Pass alone, introduce this new thing, and I don't know how you do it, but you jump in and maybe they put a dunce cap on your head and it says Lightning Genie over the top of your head, and you walk to the front of the line. I don't know, because again, it just doesn't read the way that anybody's talking about it. And I've had somebody explain it to me, and it's not what they explained to me. So now it's like I'm even more confused because the other person's telling me the way I explained it is right. The way you're explaining it makes more sense, and I would love that. See, reading a Genie is free, and Genie Plus is 15. Right, which is what I said. But I thought Lightning Lane, one at a time, but not all rides, and you can purchase a la carte. See, and that's what I said. Maybe I didn't say it that way, but that's But that's what I'm saying is like Genie is included; it's free. Genie Plus is the $15, and then you have to. It includes Lightning Lane, but for one at a time. Okay, maybe that's where I made my mistake. Is one at a time. All right, I'll buy that.
So you pay the $15 and say, okay, I'm
going to
go
Heather
on
typed it in.
Space
I think I actually got it more from that than anything.
And
else.
then when you're done with Space Mountain, it's like,
Because
okay, what can I go on next?
Yeah, I watched that 14-minute video and it kept saying about you can do one at a time. All right, so I get that. That makes sense. Yeah, and by the way, Heather, I'm totally with you. I'm still totally confused. Thank you, Chapek and Iger. I mean like the Bobs. The Bob twins. Like really? It's like a before and after of COVID. Exactly. Genie doesn't charge for wishes. Wishes has been gone long enough. Maybe they should charge us for it. But I mean, I guess the point is that if I was coming down on vacation, just need to kind of move to Florida, become past. Move. We would love to have you guys here. As a matter of fact, there's a place like 3 doors down that's available.
Yes, actually across the street, somebody I think moved
Someone
out
across
today.
the street too. So you can only get one at a time with the paper fast. That's what you meant by the paper fast pass. I know what you're talking about now.
Yes.
Okay. So it's not like the 3 that we used to have electronic.
No.
I got it. I've been telling crew the whole time. I keep telling them. I'm like, you guys keep saying you want to live a Disney life. Come on down.
They're bringing annual passes back. So
APs are coming. I wonder what the price will be, but annual passes are coming. We don't know. But as an annual pass holder, it's nice the fact that there's things. I've always said I wish there were things I could a la carte purchase. Like I wish that over at SeaWorld. SeaWorld's perfect for this, by the way. You can walk in. I'm a platinum member at SeaWorld. I can walk up to the gate. day I walk in, I can buy eat all day. Is it 35 or 45? I think it's 35. Excuse me, 35.
As pass holders, I think we got it for $35. It would be like 20 or something like that, or 25 or something like that.
So I can walk up to the gate. I can buy an all-I-can-eat pass. So every hour on the hour, I can
get
eat
some
something.
food.
So for the entire day, it's $35, and I don't think there's a limit.
Now, I'm not saying you're gonna feel great after that.
There's food unless it's the
marginal.
unless it's the fair food, like the
Festival.
festival food, is horrible. It's atrocious. But again, for $35, I don't know if it doesn't include a sit down or not. I have no idea.
I think it's like quick serve. Yeah.
Which again, I would still jump on that for $35. I still get one head of the line pass for free. I get lots of perks, so like I like those.
50% off merch.
50% off merch.
And then 20% off of food if you don't do the other.
So imagine for a moment, I go to Disney. I'm a platinum holder. They don't care. They don't give me anything. I get 20% off on merch, and it's not all merch. It's some merch. It's special. Oh, can't have it. Go up for food. Nope, you get nothing. So there's a finite line. Ooh, I get free water. I think everyone does.
That's what I'm saying. You get free water. I was saying everybody gets it.
Spectacular. But I'm looking for. I'm predicting we get annual. You're not the first person to say that. So this is prolific, by the way, because this is the fourth time I've heard this in less than 48 hours.
Whatever is a prediction.
This is the fourth time I've now heard this in 48 hours. So I think pricing's coming out. I think you're going to see annual passes. If I had to guess, I'm going to say within 2 weeks. Because
the prices, I'm going to say Tuesday or Wednesday.
Well, they normally drop big things on Tuesdays and Fridays.
But when did they do the Genie Pass? On Wednesday.
But they didn't follow it up with anything either, which was weird. So, but I mean, the other side to it is you have, Labor Day weekend coming. Do they want annual passes? Nope. They're not going to release it for that. They're going to try and get one more big weekend out of it, and then I think they're going to release it.
15th of September.
I was thinking 15th of September, give it 2 weeks before the 50th. But it doesn't give annual pass holders enough time to book travel. That's your biggest issue. But I don't think they care. I think that they have already locked in the 1st and 2nd through 10th.
They have locked in those things, and they're looking for the local people at that point. So to come for the day.
I think you're cheap, Skip. I think it's gonna be more than that. It was $1,300 last go round for out of state. So I think you're off. I think you're way off. Now again, I have been wrong. On Genie, I thought it was going to be more expensive. To be perfectly honest with you, I was calling for it to be a lot more, $50, $80 easily per person. Now I was anticipating the rides being included, so I may still turn out to be right because I called it to almost $100 at one point. So if you were going at $10 or $15 per ride and you went on 10 rides, it'd be $150. So we'll see. Bolacron, that's really funny. You'll probably charge more when they find out you're a streamer in the park. Tatooine, we've actually talked about the fact that they may go to a vendor's license, so it wouldn't surprise me. But I think 1,400 light. I've actually been saying that they're going to add 50%. I've been sitting here saying that out of state's going to pay almost $2,000. I don't think it'll be that much, but I wouldn't be surprised either. It would not shock me. In state, I think you're going to start seeing those prices, maybe even a little more. I think you're going to see it at $1,400 to $1,600 for platinum. So, I hope not, because I don't feel like paying that. What are you looking at?
Thought I heard something.
I heard it too.
It's one of two things. So.
Thunder and lightning.
No. Fireworks or gunshots.
It wasn't those fireworks. If it was anything, it was harmonious. This would be the right time for harmonious. Fireworks are going off. They're testing harmonious.
We can't see those.
Cannot see them from here. When Disney made an announcement that annual passes were coming back, I'm interested to see how this ends. That's we hate our customers pricing. I read 2 different articles from Fanbase, one from News. Mike's just keeping us hanging. I love it. Because I have a feeling he and I read similar things. Mike usually reads them before I do, or remembers them. I'm definitely hearing fireworks. Disney said the announcement of prices and when you can purchase them will be later this August. Yeah, see, I had heard late August. I was thinking that they were going to do it the week of, or like a couple of days right before Labor Day. No, Mike, it's all good. I'm curious what you think the pricing is going to be. So they're testing fireworks for the 50th. No, they're testing Harmonious. Which technically means yes. But the castle fireworks, which everyone keeps telling me I'm wrong about, which I'm not wrong about, I filmed last week. We'll film them again when they do it. But I love when everyone tells me I'm wrong. I went and just so that everybody knows, I put them side by side on 2 different screens. They're not even close. Everybody has said, "Oh, yeah, you're looking at the end of Happily Ever After." No, not. There's no gold ring in the sky in Happily Ever After. Nor are there blue with gold and rose gold fireworks fired side by side. Doesn't exist.
That's a whole other thing.
But anyway, going to bed. Skip, thanks, buddy. We appreciate you. We're going to actually be going to bed soon, too. Yeah, they're testing Harmonious because technically Harmonious comes off on October 1st as well. My predictions are never that far off. I agree with that because they even said when they were going to make the announcement of Disneyland, we would find some information about it. Yes, I agree with that, too. Parks tomorrow. Weather permitting, I'm going to do what I was going to do tonight. I will be heading in tomorrow night to ride Haunted Mansion, do some shopping, do Happily Ever After. So tomorrow will be Magic Kingdom, provided we do not have a thunderstorm. I will be in Magic Kingdom tomorrow night, starting about 7:30. So we'll look for you then. Thanks, Skip. I appreciate you, buddy. So long story short, Mike, what do you think the pricing is going to be? How much do you think it's going up? Is it going up 10%, 20%, 50%? I actually at one point had said 100%, but then I retracted that kind of quickly. I was saying that we would see prices about $2,300 for out-of-state Platinum Pass. In-state would go up about 25%. But I don't know. Are you going Ratatouille Pass? Well, yes, we are. We will be there September 8th between 4 and 5 o'clock. We will be live streaming that. Jen will be shooting it in 4K so that we have both ride-throughs just in case, because we have no idea what the lag spots will look like. So we don't know how it will stream, and I don't want to miss any of it.
So I guess we're making 2 video lenses.
Yes.
Because I'd like to
Yes.
be the bride.
Yes, we are going to be making 2 of them. So yeah, we're definitely doing that.
I feel.
So we're doing that on the 8th, so that would be fun. And then on the 10th, it is our 10-year wedding anniversary, which that ought to be kind of funny. We're going to have a good time with that. So, but we're looking forward to a lot of the things that are coming. I'm just curious what things. I'd say about another 150 to 200 from the last price hike in 2019. I think you're conservative.
I don't think they're going to. They're raising the prices of everything else.
Craig, hello. South Bend, Indiana is a tree. You can see Epcot fireworks from Coronado Springs. Can you see Coronado? You see Epcot. If you're facing the right direction, yes. In theory, from Coronado Springs, if you're up high enough, you'll see both. Because keep in mind, Coronado Springs was redesigned. It has that tower.
Has the tower now.
So it depends on where you are, Craig. If you're in the flat rooms at the bottom, you'd have to be facing the right direction. Anything, it might be the same as Disneyland because ours is normally cheaper than Disneyland Platinum Highest Pass. You can see them from Coronado Springs if you're up at the top of the new towers. Yeah, see, that's what I was saying. You have to be in the tower. You'll see them. So, my biggest thing with annual passes, like, I know what I pay for in-state, and we pay monthly. I'm expecting my price to go up with what I pay now. I'm expecting to see. You're welcome, Craig, and thanks for asking questions. We love to be here and answer these questions, and we have some of the smartest people in the world, Mike being one of them, who knows more about anything than most. I think, I'm going to see me paying about 50% more per month. That's my opinion. That's also if they allow me to buy, because I'm wondering whether or not they're going to let me buy Genie Plus on a monthly rate, or if I got to buy it daily. I would assume they're going to keep it daily just because that's what Disney's going to do to try and milk this with both hands. But I'm in the park 6 days a week. I'd love to see there be a monthly rate for me.
And are they going to allow people to upgrade their pass when they announce the new prices as
I would
well?
assume they will.
Because they were sticklers about that unless you were ready to renew.
Just, I think once they open the floodgates, it'll be fine. So
They should want to make money, I think.
Well, it depends. I think it's going to be at the new premium. If you want to upgrade, you're going to go from, let's say, $800 for gold to $1,400 for platinum.
No doubt. I don't.
You're going to see an increase. We think your reservations will go.
Excuse me.
Brian, I hope so. The Disneyland ones are 6.
Depends on your pass.
I know.
Depends
But
what
I'm
key.
talking about my pass.
Key you have.
My pass would be 6. So I'm really hoping, because right now I'm working with one pass. No, now I have 2 back. But at one point, we had one at one point where we were working with one pass. And by the way, it means that you can't plan for birthdays. You can't plan for anniversaries with 3. I burned one for October 1st as soon as I could. We took a reservation. So we were working with 2 passes, and then there was another important date we burned a reservation for. So we've been getting it. That's why we can't tell you guys, hey, for the next 3 days we'll be here. I can't tell you. So I would say Florida resident annual pass go up 100, 150, out of state 150 to 200. I'm going to hold you that, Mike. I think it's higher. I don't know why I do, but I just do. And I think it also depends upon the level of the pass. I'm thinking gold and platinum for in-state. I think you can only get one level as out of state. I could be wrong. It's been a long time since I've had to do that. But fun stream tonight. Thanks for coming in. I hope you enjoyed some of the Star Wars stuff, Jedi. It was meant to be a little bit of a different kind of stream. So, but I think we're all going to be in for some surprises this week. I think we're going to see some cool stuff. It's Saturday night. I hope everybody had a great time with this. I'm going to play a couple of things real quick for everybody before they run out of here. This is for the people who support the channel on a daily basis. These are our YouTube members. These are the folks who support the channel financially.
We will be upgrading and adjusting.
We will be making some adjustments on this. We do have to upgrade some people. As a matter of fact, Manny is one of them. Manny has moved into that open spot right there where where there's a blank spot. Manny will be there by tomorrow, Monday at the latest. So Manny has moved from that spot right there, which is Explorer, moved up, and then we'll also be adding Theodore into that. Let me remove that banner so we get all those people's names in. Jonathan, thank you, buddy. I really appreciate it, as always. We tried to keep it light and upbeat, keep you guys having some fun. We're going to kind of try and do some of these things from time to time where they're a little ridiculous and have some fun with it. But anything that we can do for you guys, let us know. If anybody needs any merchandise, also contact us about that. We're going to be doing a lot of shopping over the next 2 days. We have a ton of orders to fill. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, we do personal shopping. We're happy to do it for y'all. It's kind of a lot of fun for us. This was really, really, really great. We appreciate everybody who chose to be with us tonight. Could have been anywhere, but you're here with Florida Park Explorers. It means the world to us. Mods. Wasn't anything crazy tonight, but I appreciate y'all the same. We appreciate everybody doing everything and having a lot of fun. And to our YouTube members, thank you as always. For the folks who super chatted, you're out of your mind, and we love you. And we really appreciate you guys. For everything, we really do appreciate it. We're going to start doing the home streams, a little bit more periodically too, so that we can kind of do this. You guys enjoy it. We enjoy it too. But maybe we'll do some things where they're ridiculous like this, because this one was ridiculous and it was really kind of funny. So we'd like to thank Darth Vader and Boba Fett, BB-8, and Mando for joining us. You guys are out of your minds. We truly appreciate you. And with that, Florida Park Explorers is going to say, Dave, moderators want to raise, so do I. We will see you guys tomorrow night, weather permitting. Until then, take care. You too, Nami Nam. Good night, y'all. We love you too.